All right.
Whoa.
Hey.
There we are. Hey, everybody.
Welcome back to Thursday Night Live. And we're back.
Action? Oh, I thought. Okay, sorry, we're different wavelength.
Action.
And action.
We're back.
We're back.
It's similar, but it's different.
What's up? Hey, everybody.
Oh,
How's it going?
okay. So we went live, and we forgot to put our uniforms on. So we had to cancel the show. Dana.
I'm Tim.
Fly Fishing Bow River Outfitters and Thursday Night Live Fly Tying.
Okay, so that's the white bucktail. Now what we're gonna do in between is now we're gonna go grab our crystal flash. Okay. Eight after 7.
23 minutes, and I'll go get changed.
Dana. It's 8 after 7. We're live. Look at that.
Is my guitar in tune? Because I think it might be out. If my voice sounds out, it's probably because my guitar is out. Absolutely something for the eyes to behold.
Well, it is something.
There he is,
oh,
folks.
Hey.
There is Tim.
Yeah.
The tool man Hepworth. So, welcome back to another episode. Pretty soon the show's gonna be over. Okay, so 2 for 4 bingo. Barry Dickow got bingo. For you, Tim, if you do a good job tonight, you can have the mini egg.
Okay, Dad.
And that's it. And see that they're shorts there.
Is there something up here?
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, I reached it.
Oh,
There's still some more wine left from last week. When you find someone in life who means as much to you as your wife or your child or someone like that, and you get to share in something bigger than yourself, like this show, yeah, it's everything.
I'm not looking at you.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, folks? Welcome back to another episode of Thursday Night Live. And actually, folks, the sad thing is we've had technical difficulties before we've even got into the show because we've been practicing for 3.5 minutes before the show.
Has it been that long? Seriously, things were not going well today.
Things were not going well because it's episode freaking 20. The final.
Can you believe that? Whew.
We did have a song that we wanted to grace you guys with from Skunkhead and
the boys.
The boys.
I'll be the boys.
I'll be the boys.
Of boys and men.
But yeah, first of all, I'm trying to keep up with all the comments and everybody who's here for a crack-a-lackin' good time. And if you didn't get your donation giveaways in, we got till about 8:40.
8:40, is that the new number? 8:40, folks. That's as long as you have. All right, head over to the website.
See, I can't talk and play on the guitar.
Or sing and play.
I just can't. Forget singing and playing. I can't sing, and I can't play, so I might as well put them together. So, folks, this is a very... Tim, keep playing while I'm talking. That's what you're supposed to do. Joel Houser checking in from the Panhandle in Florida. Scotty from Detroit. I wish I could grow toes that scrolled the comments. And you're not in focus. Why aren't you in focus? Why don't you? Well, folks,
it's gonna be
this
that kind of night.
That kind of night. What we're gonna do here mostly tonight is we're gonna tie a couple flies. So we got the old. We call it the game changer. It's probably the most overtied.
That's true.
Underfished. It's the most overtied, underfished.
But there seems to be a lot of egos that go behind that fly. And we have
I can put my socks into a game changer. Well, everybody puts all this different weird material. Are we even live? Are we muted? Or
Maybe,
what?
Can we start over?
What is even happening, folks? Happy Thursday, David Blackman. Judge Bararishi is back. He's not in the prison no more. What's up, Trevor Montgomery? Can't wait to touch tips with you. Mr. Papes in the house. My babe loves the intro. Congrats on another amazing season of building our community and our dreams, and all of you friends, and you're not friends anymore.
Family.
Your TNL family. Judge Harry from Texas. We got Bob Poston from... He's talking to your wife.
I know. That guy.
That's okay, because if you didn't know, Cam Wolnoff is in the house too. And the wife wants to know if he's a sharer too. Well, that's interesting because Facebook's calling him a sharer.
Oh.
And Jen's wanting to know if he's a sharer.
A sharer? No, not that kind
Do
of sharer.
tell. You can't have dead air. If I'm talking and scrolling, you got to keep our 2-chorded song going.
I'll add a chord for you.
Mr. Blake Teague's in the house from the great state of South Carolina. Troy Tracy from Riverview, New Brunswick. Folks, tonight's all about you because after we tie the game changer, if you haven't seen 9 Foot Rod, our IF4 premiere film, it's going to be happening here tonight. What else is happening here tonight? Well, Tim's going to tie probably the 2 most fun flies of the season.
Ooh, yeah, that could be. That's true.
It could be. And we tried to save the best to last. But every week seems to be the best because you guys are here hanging out with us, and we're not. We're like sitting here like we're actually musicians, but we're not.
Says who?
Says
I'm a
us.
musician in my own mind.
What's really cool, folks, if you have gone and donated to the show and you've got yourself entered into the giveaways, we have dubbed up all the giveaways here, and we have a total of 28 times we will pull a winner tonight. I haven't added everything up, and some of these things are invaluable, but I'm guessing around $5,000 in giveaways from our friends
Crazy.
at Rocky Mountain Fly Shop, from our friends at Norvice, from our friends at Shore Fishing, from our friends at West River Fly Shop got in on the giveaways tonight, from our friends at Fly Fishing Bow River Outfitters. That's us. We're your friends. We're your family. And tonight we're going to be doing the giveaways at about 8:40. We always say that, but we go way off schedule, just like every other night.
Every other day.
And maybe this one will be so long, you'll call it episode 20 and 20 and a half. What do you think? I don't think so, folks. We got guide school tomorrow.
Guide school tomorrow.
So, Elaine Lee is from Ha River, and Sean Ellison's checking in from Grand Prairie, and he's slamming back a Riverfest, and he can't wait to beat his bridesmaid steak tonight with several wins coming my way. Oh, bridesmaid streak. I thought he talked about steak. Eric, you have no idea how much joy you bring to me watching and trying to tie these flies and just hanging out. Thursdays will not be the same. But we're going to encourage you guys to do something every Thursday, and that's to think of each other. And how are we keeping this group together in the off season? Well, I've created a Thursday Night Live Fly Tying Facebook group page, so feel free to go find it. It's a private page, so anybody in here can jump in there, and we can all keep connected with each other throughout this horribly sad off season. But you know what it means? It means that fishing has probably begun where you are. It means that guiding is probably beginning where we are. If Mr. Kenneth would just lay off for a little bit, we won't get into politics.
Mrs. Grimshaw?
And Mrs. Grimshaw, the Ken and the Grim. So we're locked down again, folks. Here we are in Alberta. 14 months later, we were with you guys this time last year when we were also locked down. And while not much has changed, we're still locked down. But hey, there's only 3 people on a river drift boat, so let's go fishing. Keeleen Choplamay. Hi, Trisha. Wow, looks like your wife's getting all the
She's
attention.
popular tonight.
Well, Trish, good for you. The skunk is back. Justin Fisher, because you're in my, I think he's in my boat tomorrow, so I'm going to wear, this is my guide hat for when you and me go and get skunked on the Bow River tomorrow. John Gordon, Summerlin signing in. Awesome season, folks. We're not rushing anything tonight. We're just going to take time to enjoy you guys. We're going to enjoy Tim's awesome tying and an awesome instruction. We're going to watch a cool film that's very dear to our hearts. It's literally where LPCF came from. Love people, catch fish. And we have a photographer in the house looking to help with Tim's peer focus problem. So what we'll probably do in times of technical difficulties is we will head to the commercials. Tim, you're looking a little blurry. Folks,
You don't need
that's
to see
okay.
me, you just need to hear me.
Sweet rag. So if you guys want to, intro was amazing. Matt, you rock. Bob, what's up? So sad. Nice fishing hat, Dana. It's my guiding hat. So yeah, we're going to do our best to get Tim back in focus. We're going to focus Tim up before he gets, before we press too many buttons on the back of the camera. Skunk, I say.
She got it.
Oh,
Look at that.
yes, folks. That's my beautiful wife-to-be standing behind the camera.
Is he doing this?
This is
he doing this
tonight.
on air?
I-
Oh, man.
Oh, you guys didn't
Bro.
know. I Tim, keep playing
I'm
the
sorry,
guitar.
I can't play and think at the same time.
Well, either can Janine. She is on. I'm not going to talk anymore. Adrian Tebow, what's up, brother? Welcome. Alec Zolamont is already guessing numbers. So yeah, folks, 28 people winners. And what happens is we have everybody logged, all your entries, you're put into an app. And what happens here is the app randomly draws your odds of how many entries you got in based upon how many entries are all in there. And it'll pop up, okay? The good news is it doesn't remove your entries. So you can go in, you could win 28 entries if you were lucky, super lucky, or you could win one, or you could win none. But that's what we say here. It's taking your chances. Party on, Garth. See, Cam knows that. You didn't. I texted Tim this morning and said, "Party on, Garth."
I didn't know
He said, "Did Garth die?"
I did.
And
I totally did. I know what you said.
you don't need to be watching to win. if you've bought your tickets. Marilee Isa, hi from Quebec. You guys, you're talking about Skunkhead and the boys. Yes, our CD's not out.
Not yet.
Nobody has CDs anymore. The Bow River Caddis and the Blue Wing Olive confirmed today was a good day. Mr. Devonshire, thanks for the wise sage advice. Tim's on the solo ripping it up. Pogues, tell us what it feels like to be the brand new owner of a High-Low Pro XL drift boat. Pogues, folks, he just got his boat today. My boat's arrived, but I haven't been able to go get it. So hopefully, salut baloo. I'm almost a rhythm rhymer. Okay, you have 11 digits to scroll. Blue Ink. I'm trying to keep up with the contents, the comments. Mark's probably going to win 28 of them because that guy
I've never seen
has a horseshoe up his wing wong. Well, raise your glass. Okay, raise Scott Lorenz, his son who's watching, Josh, caught his first fish on a fly rod today.
Oh, man.
I don't have
Cheers
it.
to-
I'm going to get a beer.
Cheers to that, Scott. That is awesome. Make sure you tell Josh congratulations from the TNL fam. Oh, yeah, that's worth
Yeah, you keep playing.
My fingers are dying. Truly dying. I don't think I've played guitar in a couple years.
All right, here's to Josh. Josh, he's 9, and you are on your way to good things. So that's my Weizenbach. I'm probably gonna spill it. Maybe I know them, maybe I don't. Bruce Cameron, Bromancing the Stone with added feature 9-foot rod. Yeah, guys, this is Thursday Night Live, and how did Thursday Night Live start? Well, Tim, I'll take this one over.
I can't do this and play at the same time.
No,
So you
I
take it
know,
away.
I know. That's why I'm talking and not playing. So Thursday Night Live is an idea we came up with about 3.5 years ago, and we wanted to create an atmosphere that wasn't snooty tooty like a lot of the fly fishing industry is. We wanted to create a place in our local area that anybody could come out and hang out and have a beer and tie along with us. And we didn't want people to have to pay for that material. We didn't want people to have to pay for that instruction. And so what we did every week is we met at a brewery every Thursday Night Live. And we pre-packaged 20 to 30 kits every week. And we just gave them to the people who came and hung out with us and tied flies. Well, last year, halfway through the season, I'm sure you're aware, this COVID thing crept in and sent us home from the brewery. And so we had to adapt and create this space here where we kind of grew the show beyond the walls of the local area. And we met some really awesome people, and you guys are those awesome people, and you guys are what we call the TNL fam. So we're all part of this fam, and so now we're here, and the show grew, and we did 80 kits this year. We still gave 20 kits at the brewery to the local people to go and grab them for totally free. And then we sold kits, and that kind of helped stimulate things to keep the show going. Last year at the end of the season, all the flies that Tim had tied throughout the year, we put them in a fly box, and we had a little lucky fly box raffle donation. Also, if people just donated to the show, they got entries into the raffles. So the cool thing is that helped raise some money to pay for all the stuff that keeps the show going. And then we've done that again this year, but our sponsors and our friends have jumped in and thrown some incredible prizes at us, which we have. This list is long and enormous, and it's fantastic. And so, yeah, it's just $5 for one entry. You want to donate to the show, you get an entry. We put them into an app that randomly chooses who wins. And that's what we're going to show you later. But first, we're here to tie some flies. We're going to tie the Game Changer. What we're going to do is we're going to go hit up... Actually, what we're going to do first is we're going to hit commercials. I'm late. Sorry, Ben. Sorry, Colin. We're going to hit commercials. We're going to come back. And then Rocky Mountain Fly Shop's going to come in as a guest, and they have something to tell you guys. And then Benoit from Shore Fishing is going to come in. He has something to talk to you guys. And then we're going to tie the fly. Does that make sense? Are you guys on the same page? I'm excited for those guys to get to come into the show. Hopefully everything works. And I know Colin from Rocky Mountain Fly Shop has something very cool for you guys tonight, along with the thousands and thousands of dollars of giveaways that he's given us all year to give to you guys each episode. So let's crank some commercials here. We'll be back in about a minute and see if we can get Colin dialed in. All right, hold tight, folks. We'll see you shortly.
With the amount of time we spend in front of our vices, don't you think you deserve a pair of scissors that can make the cut?
There are a lot of great rotary vices on the market, but only the Norvise spins the hook. It's for this reason that it's been said the Norvise is the most innovative fly tying system on the market.
We all deserve the right to stay organized, no matter what or where your space is. Your FlyKia table will turn any space into a well-organized fly tying realm. Own your domain. All right. Are we muted? We're not muted.
I don't think so.
We're actively,
Not at the moment.
actively. Oh, the skunk
Yeah,
head
got
was
the-
hot. The guitar
a
playing was
guitar.
hot.
Whew. How do musicians do that?
So what we're gonna do here is see if we can ring Mr. Colin English in.
It's the English.
So hold tight, folks. This doesn't always work, but we did a trial run today, and we think that it's going to work. So,
Hey, look who it is.
can you hear us, Mr.
How's it going,
Colin?
guys? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
man.
So that's fantastic. Turn this music down so that we're not interrupted by things. So, folks, welcome Colin from Rocky Mountain Fly Shop to the show tonight. I guess we just kind of want to bring Colin on here. And just sorry, Colin, I got behind on the comments. Love people catch fish is what LPCF means. And, okay. All right.
Caught up
Broken thread. I caught up quick because I ignored. Okay, Colin. So Rocky Mountain Fly Shop, you guys jumped in as a sponsor this year. Just kind of walk us through that. And the floor is yours. The people are here. They're listening to you. So take it away.
Awesome. Right on, Dana. Well, first, you guys, I just want to say thank you to you and Tim for putting on the show this year, and what an awesome job you guys have done. This show's been unreal. It's been a super good season for us, and we're super happy to be involved with the show. Basically, yeah, me and Dana met last year when one of our guides was taking your guide school, and then we just kind of went from there. So it's been super awesome for us to be able to join in the community with Thursday Night Live. Yeah, thank you guys a lot. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, so it's kind of happenstance. We ran out of hooks for packaging the bags, and I knew Colin was in town. I hadn't been over to the shop, and so we just kind of I ran over there to grab some hooks, and we got chatting, and then Colin called me back a few days later and was like, hey, man, Thursday Night Live, let's talk about this and how we can get involved. So I just want you guys to know that probably 95% of the giveaways that we've given throughout the year have been from Rocky Mountain Fly Shop. That's not mandatory or a part of a sponsorship package. That is just something out of the goodness of their heart that they did for us. So, Colin, we're super appreciative of what you've done for the show, your belief in us, your belief in the people. You guys have showed up and tenfold, and you just keep giving back to the people who are here. So we're grateful for you, and thank you very much for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to thank the whole TNL community for their support as well. We've got a lot of customers through the show. We've met a lot of people that we didn't know before. And we really appreciate that, especially the people that have come in and come into the shop every week or have been ordering through our online store. That's huge for us. Without the support from the community, our shop, obviously isn't a thing. So we're really, really thankful for everybody who's worked with us and taken time to order things through us and taking the time to come down and check the shop out.
So speaking of online ordering, we can segue into something that you want to do for everybody tonight during the show.
Yeah, absolutely. So just as a big thank you to everybody within the TNL community, tonight we're going to be doing 25% off all of our everything in our store online. So basically, if it's good till midnight, if you guys log into our website, fill your card up when it's time to make a purchase, you just put in Thursday Night Live, all capital letters, all one word, and that's going to give you 25% discount on your whole purchase.
And is there any, that's fantastic. Is there any specific instructions for people that are not from the Canada?
Yeah, so anybody who is from the US, if you just want to put your order through, and then what you can do is mark it for pickup. And if you can, when you mark it for pickup, if you could just throw a comment in where your address is, then I'll get a hold of you tomorrow and we'll get it sent out to you.
Figure out shipping. So,
Yep.
yeah, well, we just kind of wanted to give you a chance to talk to the people that are here, the people that you've been supporting throughout the year by sponsoring the show. I know we're grateful to have you around in our town. Very grateful to have you at guide school. It's been incredible first weekend, and I think me and you're in the same boat tomorrow. So
Yeah.
I'll leave the skunk hat at home, although I threatened Justin about it. So
It's hard to get the skunk off when it's already in the boat.
yeah,
Yeah.
it smells like your hat. So cool. So yeah, guys, if you guys need anything from Rocky Mountain Fly Shop, the address is right up top there above Colin's head. 25% off code is Thursday Night Live, all in cap letters. If you're American, mark it for pickup, and then in the notes put your address, and Colin will get in touch with you. Well, Colin probably won't get in touch with you tomorrow because he'll be at guide school, but someone at the Rocky Mountain Fly Shop will get in touch with you, and they can figure out the shipping. It's just not set up on the website, but he has found a way to do that for you guys. So shop away. I mean, you got Norvice, you got Rep Your Water, you got TFO, you got Rio, everything. All the Shore. Don't forget Shore.
Shore, fish pond.
Yeah.
He's got a huge order of Shore in.
Yep.
And Joe Manchinton wants to know if you carry lemon wood duck.
Yes, if we have any in stock, I'm not too sure, but we do have it in our inventory.
Cool. Cool.
Cool.
All right, Colin. Well, we thought tonight was going to have an opportunity of being a bit of a runaway, but the old guide school creeped up on us. So we will be calm and mild. We'll be calm and mild for the most part. Lots of I don't know. You can't see the comments coming in, but Pogue said your shop is great. You and Tammy exhibit amazing hospitality. But your shop cat is a dickhead, though.
I have been scratched more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does that.
But
What
your
else?
guard dog's nice, though.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, I'm just trying to read you the last comments. If anyone else has a question, Ryan Summer, what's up, brother? Just here to see Dana's beard, yeah. So Ryan Summer's on the national bobsled team.
What? Yeah.
So yeah,
You guided him last summer, did you
I
not?
did. Yeah,
Awesome.
I had to row his
His thick
yeah,
legs.
his thickness around. Yeah,
There's depthy water and thick people.
and, yeah. There's two of us with a lot of legs in the back of the boat, and we had little tiny Blair up in the front. So, okay, just double checking for the comments. Gene Aquilini says, well worth the drive to the shop, and they're located in Olds, Alberta. So you guys are from Calgary. Wherever you're from, it's only about an hour, and feel free to pop in and say hi to this guy. Depthy. Okay, cool, Colin. If you have anything else to say, I know that Benoit is trying to get in here, so I'm just going to message him.
Get the next one in.
Get the next one in. Rotate them. So anything else for us?
Sure. No, that's everything. Just thank you guys so much. You and Tim, especially the whole TNL community. It's been huge for us to be able to be a part of this, and it's going to be a long 6 months waiting for next season.
Well, hopefully we're busy on the water.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully.
Okay. Well, Benoit's here, so I'm gonna see if I can conveniently do a switcheroo without too many weird things. Turn off all of these things. Just unlock this. Turn this off.
Just a few too many.
Let's see if I can assign him. And if you just happen to disappear, Colin, well, that's because we just booted you out. So appreciate it.
Perfect.
And all right, switcheroo. Look at that, almost smooth.
Oh man,
smooth like butter. So Benoit, can you hear
Nice
us?
transition.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
How are you, brother?
I'm doing really good, and I'm happy to be up tonight and with you guys.
Awesome.
Well, folks, this is Benoit with Shore Fishing, who has just been cleaning up the Western fly shops in the past probably 6 months. And so, yeah, you got the floor if you want to say anything. I know almost everybody in here is cutting with Shore scissors for sure. But, yeah, if you want to say anything, the floor is yours, and the people are there listening.
Yeah, the first thing I want to say is thank you to Tim and Dana for this awesome season. It was the first time for us, of course, participating and sponsoring the show. And I would like to say right away that next year we will be there. We want to participate with you guys again, and we want to help you out to reach as much people as possible. We really liked the concept of the show, and we really liked how you are bringing together, like, not only the Western Canadian fishing community, but a whole country basically is following you guys, even in New Brunswick, and even with the different time zone and stuff, you keep people up. It's pretty hard for some in the Friday, but that's really cool coming from you, and we really love what we are seeing.
Well, that means a lot, and we know that you guys took a chance on us this year.
Hugely.
You know, sponsoring the show and just kind of putting your name behind us. And it's good to hear that we didn't let you guys down. But you said we have a way of keeping people up on the East Coast, and I think it's because of this.
Good thing, really good thing I have my headphones on.
Yeah, your wife's
so happy.
sleeping.
She is sleeping, and the baby is sleeping as well.
Oh yeah, that'd be really bad. Oh man.
Well, I didn't know there was a baby, so now I feel like a bit of a douchebag. So, yeah, big things.
The whole season you keep.
We keep
this
everyone
baby
awake. Yeah. Thursday night she goes to the grandparents. These guys in their air horn. So, yeah. Well, we're super pumped to keep the relationship going with you guys. We see you guys behind the scenes and all the stuff that you guys are bringing into Shore. Some of the awesome giveaways tonight are coming directly from you guys. One of your fly boxes, we filled it up with dry flies, so we just kind of tripled the value of that. But yeah, we couldn't be here without our awesome sponsors helping, cover the cost of the show and all the awesome people. So we appreciate it, and we look forward to September when you guys will be out here.
Yeah.
And we'll be throwing the skunk hat on you.
Yeah, we can't wait to drop the river with you guys. We had the chance to finally fish the Bow River last year. It was really a blast. We actually filmed on it, so if people want to see the coast to coast season, it's available on our page, and we have fished throughout Canada. We have fished in BC, Alberta, 2 places in Alberta. We have fished in Quebec for muskie and that kind of things. So that's the thing we love. It is fishing, and we can't wait to be on the river with you guys.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to meet you in person and take you guys fishing. So, again, Benoit and to Eric and everybody at Shore Fishing, we're grateful for you guys and everything that you guys have done for the giveaways throughout the year, for the giveaways at the end of the year, for sending us all these awesome products that we fell in love with genuinely. And then we got to share that love with everybody who watches the show. So,
Yeah, huge thanks.
thank you. Merci beaucoup.
I am wondering where where my Montreal Canadian jersey is, though.
Oh, I didn't show you this.
I was actually listening to the Canadian game, and I wanted to integrate something from the Habs on the show,
yeah.
but with how they lose, I don't know.
That's true.
There's a good chance I burn. So in the bottom of the package they sent,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what's this? Piece of paper, and I open it, and it's like, go Habs, go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You would.
I think I burnt it. Is kind of what I did.
Fell in the fire on accident.
Yeah. So, well, they're gonna make the playoffs, and the Calgary Flames won't.
Will not. No. So I guess who's got the last laugh?
Maybe we'll have a Montreal-Toronto playoff series, which would be pretty incredible.
That would be.
We should. And if September, I don't know if preseason will be started, but I would really like to go to a game with you guys.
Yeah, we
against
can.
the Habs.
If hockey ever returns with people,
Yeah, we'll be there with you.
we will figure out a way to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, man, you have a great night. We'll keep the air horn at a minimal, just in case you do take out your headphones. So, all right, you have yourself a fantastic
Cheers,
evening,
guys.
and we will
Cheers, brother.
talk to you soon. And thank you, Shore Fishing, for everything that you've done for us.
Thank you.
And, well, Tim, this is the time of the show where
I get performance
You-
anxiety.
I'm like,
Something.
since when did we worry about performance anxiety
Not
on
once.
Thursday Night Live? Or
Not
when have
once.
we ever watched you perform?
That's the performance.
So we're going to crank up the music. We're going to get the party started.
Yeah.
We are going to get into tying the first fly, the game changer. After the game changer, I got to check all the people who have just donated. And,
He's got work to do.
but Tim, you know what's even better?
What's that?
How's the baking cam look?
Looks good to me.
Okay, folks.
People, there's no water up here tonight.
This might be the best piece of baking we've got. Oh, yeah. I don't even know what that's called, but it just brings me so much joy.
That's a whole lot of jelly slapped in
Yeah.
a couple buns.
If there was such a thing as a happy dance, well, consider me dancing happy, folks. You can put that piece of strudel, looks like a toaster strudel,
it does look
with
like it.
whippy whippy and strawberry dippy with a...
Well, he wouldn't play his guitar, but he'll throw down a rhyme.
I can rap.
Mr.
Everybody
Dale
knows,
Lowry,
folks. This is why you guys came here for Thursday Night Historical Baking Camp. Well, I'm doing the happy dance and the sugar dance, and I'm in a sugar coma, and I'm going to hammer back myself with a insulin shot when I crack-a-lack. It's like a pop. It's actually like a Pop-Tart.
It does, yeah.
We don't know what it is. We can't tell you where we got it. That's our secret. I might have made it. I probably didn't. But
Definitely didn't. But
definitely didn't. That was a last-minute run to the store. So,
Oh,
all
yes.
right.
All right. Well, folks, it's my turn. And if Mr. Dana Lattery ever finds the time, I wouldn't mind a refill. If that's
Oh, well, hey, I got nothing to do.
Nothing to do.
Hey, Tim, I'll refill you. I mean,
Thank
your
you.
beer. Your
Thank
beer.
you. Oh my goodness. Okay, folks. So I can't even believe we're down to our last 2 flies of the season. It's wild. Oh, here we go. This is what I've been looking
Tim
for.
has a ride home.
I have a ride, folks. There it is, Riverfest. This is my all-time favorite. Thankful to have a few of these in the cooler tonight. Yeah, guys, so we are down to 2 flies. I can't believe it. We're excited in a way. You know, it's bittersweet to see the show end, but we wanted to save a couple of flies that were going to be pretty fun and very applicable. Maybe this one's a fun one to tie regardless. But yeah, so we're gonna get into these 2 flies. But something as a little bit of a side note before we get rolling on flies is we're already started, hoping to be done fairly soon, all the fly choices for next season. So if there's something that you're dying to see, just let us know, okay? Let us know, drop in the comments or send us an email.
Or tnl@flyfishingbover.com.
Probably the best way to do it. You'll get lost in the comments here. So yeah, if you have some flies that you're like, hey, I want to learn how to tie this, you want to see it next season, you want to be able to buy it in your kit, then for sure, drop us an email so we have an idea when we're getting this list finalized and we can make sure we get your flies in there, okay? All right, well, here it is. Season 3, episode 20. Can't believe it. What do we got in here? We're tying 2 different flies tonight. We're gonna tie the Game Changer, and this is a very simple intro to a Game Changer, very simple one to tie. And then we were gonna tie, as we, earlier in the season, we tied a Pavlov's hopper. And tonight we're gonna tie the Pavlov's stone. Very, very similar. Tonight we're dumping out that the furry foam. We're not gonna mess with it again. We knew from last time doing this that we chose the wrong furry substance and that it was a nightmare for your guys' fingers with the glue. So we're gonna just teach you the pattern. You can easily apply the afterwards or at another time. You can use the furry stuff. It's not necessary for this pattern to fish. It's just something we did on this pattern. So yeah, we're gonna take you through
But
this
if
guy
Cam would like to throw it together, I'd like to see
I
his
would like
fingers.
to see Cam's fingers
How about
again.
a fly that will catch something on the frickin' Bow River? Well, Steve.
Well, have you missed the whole season? We're not going to talk about the one I just showed you, okay? Because that's never caught a fish in the
That's
Bow River.
not a good fly. Any guest tires next year? Well, Ryan, we don't totally know. We kind of fly by the seat of our pants
Yeah.
right now, but
So in the past, we've, in the last 2 seasons, there were times where, but not since we've been in studio. With anything COVID related, we've had to be fairly segregated. You know, me and Dana work pretty hard in this, even in the space that we're in, to remain social distance and to follow all the bylaws that come out week to week. And we found a way to make that happen. Now, bringing extra people into the studio makes it challenging, for sure. So, possibility, yes, for sure.
or if somebody has the right setup,
yeah,
like
if it was the right setup, we could-
$7,000 in camera gear at their house.
yeah, then maybe we
can
could
stream
we could
them
stream
in.
them in. But at this time, that's a no. But we'll see. We don't know where the world's going to go in the next 6 months. So
I love all
question.
the comments. The cherry dream whipped my ass with a strudel. I speak decent French, but mille foule cremo. I think it's like,
sexy milf.
I think it's the milk fills with cream. Sorry, Benoit. Butchered that. It's a cream pie.
man.
Well, Blake, it
That
could
was
be a cream pie.
Yep. Pop tart.
Wilfred Brimley would like to talk to you. Not sure who that was towards, but okay.
people
Red
enjoyed
Worm
that.
Night is next. I haven't.
Yeah.
I didn't tie a fly
You've
this
never
year.
tied a fly this year. Well, we'll get them on. We got time tonight.
Yeah.
We said we're not going anywhere. So maybe your outro is going to be Dana tying a worm.
And besides, who stuck around last week when we came back
Yeah,
in?
who doesn't know that we did that? Maybe you should consider.
Steve's flies are
staying
broken
up.
because they don't seem to catch much on the boat. Well, that is
Maybe
a
it's not the
fickle place.
Fly, Steve.
Okay, I gotta stop talking. I'm
Yeah.
entering things in here. Hola, Spang on the YouTube.
Hola, Spang. Hey guys. All right, so let's get to this fly. So again, as always, when opening this package, you know that there's some extra hooks in there, and this time in the Game Changer pack, you got some articulated shanks. So you got to be real careful when you pull this stuff out. Make sure you've got a nice space on your table to kind of get it all out there and not lose it. Okay. We're gonna start by opening this package here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and knock this Game Changer out right off the hop. You're gonna see that this style of fly actually is quite simple because what it is repetitive. So what we do on one piece, for the most part, we're doing it on all forward segments. On this one specifically, we're just tying it on a brush. We're gonna tie it in a tan color. And then I'm gonna do some additives, as you can see on this guy. On this specific one, I added some color on top to give a darker back. And maybe on the one we do with you now, I'll even show you something a little different. So if you got some Sharpies around, not a terrible idea. Would it fish just in straight tan? Absolutely. Tons of movement in this fly. That is the feature of the Game Changers, that it's articulated so much that it has a lot of movement. Now that being said, we only have one hook in this fly, and we're gonna have this hook at the forward end of the fly. So maybe this is more applicable in a saltwater sense. That's what's kind of nice about these, is they are very transferable into lots of forms of fishing. But for this one specifically, could you get short strikes? Possibly, yes. It depends what you're fishing for. Most fish do attack pretty hard. If you're giving it that strip pause, it's in that pause, normally you're getting that strike. So maybe not necessary to have a hook at the back as well, but you could use your, the very back could be a small trailer hook as well, instead of having a shank back there. So go ahead and get all of your, the stuff kind of out of the package. You got lots of hooks and shanks that are gonna be kind of all together up in there. So make sure you got those separated before we get going. You should have enough hooks and shanks to tie this twice. So in each one, what I like to do, guys, I like to take, so I got one, this is the smallest one, and then this guy in the middle, and then the hook up front. What I like to do is set them out on the table in front of me so that I have them placed in order, so that I know which one I'm gonna grab next and can you continue on with. You've also got some eyes in there we're gonna be gluing on, so make sure you get those out of the way as well. And yeah, we're just gonna rock and roll in this fly, guys.
And remember, if you get behind, you can say SOS and we will stop the show till you can catch up. So this is about you guys. If it goes too slow, all of these episodes are put onto YouTube. So they're streamed live on Facebook and YouTube, and they will live on both Facebook and YouTube, but YouTube's more organized, so you can jump in and watch at your own pace.
Yep, exactly. So that's a great point. So you can SOS at any time. I'll stop and give you the opportunity to catch up, or if you have a question or whatever, don't hesitate. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this out of the vise. What am I using for thread tonight? I'm going to use a UTC 140 in tan. It's good to have a little bit heavier. I'm going to use this tan thread for both flies, very applicable for both. So UTC 140 in this tan color. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is, you can see I'm actually tying on these Norvise shank jaws. Love the jaws. I think they're good for just about everything. These were donated by Rocky Mountain Fly Shop, so big thanks to you guys for providing these for us so we could show the crew how to use them. Are they super applicable with Game Changers? Well, in theory, yes, they are. It all depends on the type of shank. So there is a spot in the middle of these jaws that's designed for a shank to sit in them. But that being said, it really isn't applicable when you're using lots of these small guys, because it's really designed for a longer shank that you tip the jaws forward and grasp right on the tip of that shank, whereas most of these three that we're using tonight are very, very short. So we're actually just going to be using the tip of the jaw to hold the back curve of the articulated pieces, okay, of these shanks. So, but I'll show you how I'm going to use it regardless.
Cool. Right. John said he had some bait fish running through in the color, this color, after the stripers, and he asked his dad to stop by the house and grab him the most tan bait looking fly in his box. Somehow he brought this fly.
This fly.
Because that's the beautiful color.
Nice. Well, it is. It's very applicable. Tan. Tan is good all around for brown trout, for anything. It replicates a lot of bait fish in the water, especially if you mark it up with a marker. You can do a lot with it. Okay, so let's start off with this. So we got these little articulated suckers here. It's even hard to get my fingers out of the way. So we always want the clasp to be to the back, because we're going to be attaching the clasp each to the next one. So we want the bare O or the ring to be up at the front all the time, okay? So I'm going to go affix this in my vise, and this might be a little bit more difficult depending on the vise you have. They can be a little bit stubborn at times with how you fit them in there. But it's that there in these jaws is really good, not moving on me. If it moves, tighten up your jaws a bit. But they should still be able to close up quite nice. You can't seed that back hook all the way in. Okay, so I'm gonna start here by putting some thread before I get back to that latch, and because I'm not hooking that one on anything, I'm gonna go right up over it and close it down. Okay, and that just is done by putting thread wraps over top. Okay, so I'm gonna put just a little thread base down there and get rid of that thread. And now when I go in and I start putting what I want to do actually before I do anything else is when I close that latch with the thread, I'm just going to put some Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails, just a little bit of head cement, just right there. So it kind of seeds into that, really reinforces that that's not going to go anywhere. You could use some super glue too, would be pretty much the same effect. And now I'm just going to go ahead and grab my brush. Okay, so this is what our brush looks like. Now you could make your own brush, you could buy your brushes, you could do lots of things. It's a very simple way to tie these patterns because it's all the material is already on this little piece of wire that's in there. It's just twisted inside that wire. This is like an EP fiber, this is like an EP fiber material. For you guys, you probably have this, it's gonna look all balled up kind of like that. So all you gotta do is take it, unwind it, make sure you don't kind of tug on any little piece, but just make sure that before you tie it in, you want to pull back so you can figure out where the material actually starts in the wire, because you wouldn't want to tie in way up here and then realize that there's actually no material up there, okay? So just be careful how you start it. So this guy here, I'm going to come here. I can see I've got quite a bit of spare, so either use a piece of wire cutters or just some really older dollar scissors.
Oh, those are my scissors.
Which ones? Not these ones. These yours? Huh. That's what good friends are for.
That's all right. I came
So-
up on that when I got my short scissors.
Yeah, you don't need them anymore. You got short scissors. Okay, so I'm gonna come in here and just lay this right on top here, guys. We're putting very little material on this back piece. 1, maybe 2 wraps, and that's gonna be it, okay? So what I do wanna do though is, as I put this material on so that it's not binding on top of itself, I'm not gonna take a lot of time explaining this every time on every piece because it's just gonna be repetitive. So I'm just gonna moisten my fingers. I'm gonna stroke that material backwards so it's all going the same direction as I go. I'm gonna do 1 full wrap, 2 full wrap, make sure I pull that stuff up, and then I'm gonna tie it off. And make sure you're not binding any material down at the back of that last wrap. So I like to just take a bodkin, come in here and just make sure I don't have any material trapped. Okay.
Chaz pulled out a great dad joke and said that the Norvise is a game changer.
Oh, Chess. It hurts, buddy, it hurts.
I wish I had a sound effect that sounded something like,
Howdy, partner.
Oh, it's almost like you do.
I do also. Howdy, partner.
So I'm just gonna stroke that stuff rearward.
You do that. So everyone thinks that they should drink when you say shank, and Cam said as soon as you start talking, he drinks.
Oh, yes, I agree. So everybody, and don't cheap out. This is not a beer drinking contest. Get out your best bourbon or whiskey and shots. Shots, everybody. Every
David
time
Blackman
I say
says
shank.
that's how his fly looks.
Just like this. I'm gonna whip finish this guy. So all I've done is put 2 full wraps, whip finish, get rid of that thread. And kind of how I'm going to finish off on all these right at the tip of each of these is I'm going to come in here with a little bit of not hard as nails. This is my
Oh, you
am I
need a
blanking
feather.
right now? Bone dry. It's my bone
Your
dry.
bone or dry.
And thanks to Blake, I've got this fancy new light.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Mr.
torch
Blake
this up.
Teague.
Blake Teague, thank you, brother. Okay, so now we're just going to repeat this process 3 more times.
You
okay?
can tease it out with Velcro
Yep.
or a dubbing brush.
Dubbing brush, yep. So why I'm not doing a lot of teasing at this point, and like probably the most I'll do is go in here with a bodkin and just make sure that I don't have anything
Is your
trapped.
wife still listening?
I don't know.
Does she
tell me.
think you do a lot of teasing?
I don't think so.
You
would.
go so quiet when I bring it up. Because I don't know if she's. I know Jen Lyle's here.
I know Jen Lyle's here, yeah. That's
Moisten
my
and stroke it. And
my,
you could fish that.
you could fish that.
Look at the comments. The folks
Oh,
are
man.
incredible. Stroke and tease. Stroke it, stroke it, stroke
and
it.
tease. Simple as
Mary Lee
IKEA.
said that's simple as IKEA.
Oh, yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Speaking of IKEA, Flykea.
Yes, Flakia table.
We're giving away a Flykea table tonight.
We are. Okay, folks, what we're going to do next. So take the open side of your shank. Let's slide it into the... Let's slide it in here.
Clip it in. Clip it in the hole.
Clip it in the hole, and so it should look like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that back portion out of my vise. And now what I'm going to do at the end here, guys, is I'm going to come back through here, and I'm actually going to trim this to shape because I do appreciate a good trimming. And I'm going to make this look the way I want it to.
Yeah.
I am sorry for all the children watching because this has not been a clean night.
Yeah. Josh caught his first fish on a fly rod at 9, and then he never watched Thursday Night Live again.
No, he was just very confused and had lots of questions for
Yeah.
Dad.
Daddy, talk to me. This fly fishing thing isn't for
Okay.
children.
So you can see there, it's still open. I still have that open class. So what I'm gonna do is bring my thread up to it, jump my thread on top, start adding some thread wraps, and you're gonna see your wraps will probably slip down and off the edge a bit at the dam, and then just go reinforce your wraps, come back over top, make sure it's really secured, okay? From that point, I'm gonna go in here, I'm just gonna touch it with just a touch of, hard as nails again. Each of these pieces, I just wanna do this just to make sure that those connections are never gonna come apart, okay? And now I'm gonna go back to my brush. Like I said, we're just repeating this process, and we're gonna do this over and over. So I'm gonna come back in here, pull back that wire again, place the wire right here, make sure I get a good chunk of the wire so that I'm tying it in up the shank a bit too, so it's really secure, because we would hate for this to come out. Now this time I'm probably gonna be getting 3 or 4 full wraps, okay? So I'm gonna take my thread, get it out of the way. I mean, I have the fancy bobbin, so I'm able to do that. If you would like to try out this stuff, well, you know, you can go over to Rocky Mountain Fly Shop, pick up your Norvise supplies.
Yeah, or you could win tonight a full Norvise on a resin table.
Yeah, you could.
And you can also win a full bobbin kit.
Yes, and there may be something else Norvise related coming your way.
We're just waiting on the final details.
We'll let you know shortly. So I'm just wrapping forward, guys. Again, just try not to trap any material, so I'm gonna continue to tease this rearward. Once I come back here, like I did last time, I'm gonna take my bodkin and make sure that I didn't trap any materials before I tie this down, because that just works against us.
Scott said that Josh is laughing, but he doesn't know why.
That's good. I'm happy that he doesn't know why. All right, so we're gonna snip this out. Again, just make sure you pull it back. Let's take a few wraps, and we're gonna whip finish it, okay? And then I'm gonna put just a little bit of bone dry on there again, just to seal up that head.
You're on fire!
Whee! On fire, baby.
Because Matt was asking if I'm going to get some more sound effects.
Oh, yes.
I have a lot here. I forget to use them.
Yeah, you do.
Well, doing a lot of things here.
No, what are you talking about?
Look at you just changing the game with that fly. Hey,
I can't.
I'm here all night, folks.
I'm not going anywhere,
Make sure to
folks.
check out RockyMountainFlyShop.net. You get 25% off if you enter the code Thursday Night Live, all one word, capital letters.
That's incredible when you think about
Yeah,
it. That's
like-
wow.
You could buy a Norvise, 25% off.
Yeah, think of that. That's a huge cost. And you just boom,
It's
25%
massive.
off.
And remember, if you're American,
That's like no money at all.
it's like zero money.
It's like for
I
free.
know, I'm trying to tell the Americans how to get shipping.
That's right.
If you're American, just click that you want to pick it up, and then in the notes, write your address, and someone at Rocky Mountain Fly Shop will contact you tomorrow and deal with the shipping. So you can order, if you're American, 25% off. Wow. Judd Cherry said he just sent Deegan to brush her teeth. We're good on this end.
Good time.
Crank up the jokes, I think is what he meant. Oh, we got Mary Lee. It's all about connection. That is the fact.
It's a fact. Oh man. Okay, then we're. So guys, that's that next chunk done. So that's
Eric's
2 down.
still guessing numbers. It's so awesome.
Oh,
He's guessed
man.
numbers every night just randomly.
Okay, so sometimes you can see this clasp is quite tight. And you know what you gotta do? If it's too tight, you just gotta stick something in there.
Yep, and if you guys get 150 shares tonight, Tim will chug a beer.
I will gladly chug a beer for 150 likes tonight.
Why are you
That's
still
a
out of
fact.
focus there? I don't know. I'm
know.
going to have to
Okay, you do
check
something.
this out.
So guys, sometimes these little shanks are quite tight, so I will like stick just a piece of my scissor in there and just kind of spread it out a bit. Makes it easier to get it on the next clasp, and you can go from there. So let's go in. This is number 3, guys. This will be our last shank, and then we'll be going to the hook after this. This one's a big one, so we're gonna be putting the most material so far on this guy. So we'll do what we've already done. If you've got like a hair clasp or something or a material clip, you can get this stuff out of the way. Unfortunately, all I have is my gator clamp, and it wasn't working so good earlier. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lay a thread base down, again, just like last time. Come up on here. And just really lay a nice thread base down there. You might have to go into the actual focus settings. Like I'm trying to tell the camera guy what to do. It just happens to be my camera, so I know a little bit more about it. He felt lost earlier trying to play with my camera. Okay, so let's finish off this one, this last shank, by doing the same thing. We're gonna go ahead, put in this brush.
I think I got you in
Got me.
focus.
You got
I got
me.
you looking beautiful again.
Got me, bro. Okay. I'm gonna get my thread out of the way, just like last time. Something I'm gonna warn you guys is, I don't know if it's in your kit or not, to be honest, so I'm gonna say to maybe it's not.
It's already 8:02.
We gotta
Doesn't
hurry.
mean anything.
Doesn't mean
We don't
anything
have
today.
anywhere to
I
go.
hope you guys don't have anywhere to go, because
Yeah.
you got a lot of things to give away still.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's get this one done, guys. This will be wrapped up fairly quick here. Wrapped up.
That's funny. You're so funny. You're so funny.
I'm so punny.
Yeah.
So make sure you kind of work that material out as you're going.
I can't wait to go back to raves and nightclubs like raves. I love raves.
I've been to so many raves in my life. I just do it
Pogues.
between being dad and husband and awesome friend. Look at those glasses.
Tim, shut up.
I can't.
Cam's out of control.
Cam's out
Dana,
of
stop it. Stocking up a cart. Tim, what? Wait. Tim, what are your favorite shore scissors? Joel Sather wants to know because he's ordering from RockyMountainFleshShop.net for 25% off.
These are the ones, bro. I personally like the tension adjustment on these guys. You can dial in the tension on the scissors. These ones are serrated. Actually, I think all of theirs are serrated. I may be wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong, Benoit. But these scissors are my favorite ones. They fit nice in my hands. They're a little bit shorter than these guys here.
Guys, get your friends in here. We're about to show 9-foot rod. The first time that it's been shown outside of the film festival. It's happening here tonight in about 15 minutes. Get your friends, your grandma. Share this to your grandma's knitting page because them knitters want to watch 9-foot rod too.
Those naughty knitters. They loved 9-foot rod. Okay, here we go. Let's wrap this one up. Gonna whip finish that guy. Let's
So Joel asked why won't Colin be in the shop tomorrow? Because Colin's in guide school, and we will be on the River, the Beau River, trying to prove to Steve Tacheniuk that these flies do catch fish.
Oh, that might be a hard feat.
Patty said, if it's too tight, marry that. Spread. We're getting spit on it, drink it, and cue the tight shank jokes. Oh my goodness, this one when I share it to YouTube tonight, I'm going to have to say not for kids.
Yeah, 18 plus.
Or 20 years and younger. Maybe 40 years and younger.
Yeah, maybe 40. Okay, guys, there we are. Okay, that's our last shank. Now we're going to move on. You can go ahead and pop that out of the vise. As you can see, you've already got a nice little wiggly bits. Lots of wiggly bits. Set that aside. We're going to grab our hook. This is going to be a size, I believe this is a 1. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I'm not going to pretend to know. It's the hook in your kit, and it's the right size for this fly.
I would say that's like a 1 T-knot.
One T-knot? Is that your professional tying opinion?
It's probably a 2-aught.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's not. Definitely not a 2-aught.
Or 2
I think it's a 4.
20-aught.
220? 220-aught?
Okay, so Sean Ellison has a very good question. First night that he didn't have all the materials for the flies, and what's the deal for next year's order for the season? So, folks, if you're just joining us, Tim, show up the kit.
Whoop, we're not doing it.
We package, so you get 20 of these kits. In each kit is 2 fully tied patterns and material, most likely enough to tie each of these patterns twice
2 times.
along with us. Some nights there's been beaucoup de beaucoup, and
Yeah.
some nights there's fallen short. So we're trying to do better next year.
We're
But
not
yeah,
perfect.
hopefully we have these done earlier than last year, and they can be for sale in September, and we can start end of November. So yeah, the kits ran for $280 this year. You essentially got 120 flies in your kit. We figured it was about a $600 value in flies, and so yeah, $280. That's kind of that's the idea for that. Sean, I don't know if you got you got a kit or you're just
Yeah. Yeah, guys, that's the plan, right? So we would love to be able to get kits into all your hands, and we will also do a little bit of I'm not sure if we'll call it a pre-order, but we definitely want some intention from you guys at the end of this season, knowing who is.
Yeah, if you're
wanting it.
serious about a kit, because it's a lot of work to get all these kits together.
Yeah.
We did 80 this year. We're gonna shoot for 160. But yeah, let us know if you're really in. A lot of people fill out the form for them, but we just need to know if you're real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Final countdown.
The final countdown. Okay, guys. So what we're doing here, I don't know, and this is one thing this may have got missed in your kit. It's not in mine, so if it's not in yours, I apologize. I'm just grabbing a little bit of fly line backing. You could easily use a little bit of mono or some fluoro as well. All we're doing is we're connecting this back portion. So grab a piece of something that you have around you, even some bead wire or some articulated wire material is gonna work just fine. Just find something, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by sticking it through the eye of this last shank.
What's the material we're using here?
This is, sorry, one moment. This is actually an EP fiber, okay, or at least something very close to it. And what it is it's just spun, we've got it spun onto a brush, okay? You can buy lots of brushes pre-made at your local fly shop, but this one is just already made for us to work with, and it's pretty good stuff to work with. Brushes in general are very easy because we're just wrapping. Otherwise, we would have to prepare each of the materials that we put in on each consecutive round, because you can make game changers out of like feathers that you polymer up. You can do lots of different things. We just happen to be polymering a brush. Okay, so this is definitely the easiest way to do it, but there are other options. Okay, so all I've done is I've fixed that to the top of my hook. I'm gonna fold it back and do just a couple wraps so that it's doubled over itself, and then I'm gonna snip it out. That's just for some added security. It's probably a bit overkill, but anyways, that's what we're gonna do. Then I'm gonna take my thread rearward, and I'm gonna leave a little bit of space, just a tiny little loop right there, okay? Just so that's extra articulation. But this doesn't have a back hook, so it also shouldn't get bunged up on us. You could put a bead there, but pretty unnecessary with this pattern. And now we're gonna go back to our brush, and this is gonna be the last time we tie in our brush. What did I do with it? There it is.
Moreno Valley Fly Guides has just tuned in, and they are donating a special thing for their guiding service. So that's one of the giveaways tonight. I believe it's 2 night stays at their lodge and 1 day walk and wade guided trip in New Mexico.
Yeah, that's an awesome giveaway. I wish we could be there and partake.
Well, Benoit just said the music makes him want to drink more than he should be in Home Alone. So if he's just admitted to being home alone, then
Caught you there now,
yeah,
didn't we?
there we go,
Benoit?
Ben. Not waking anyone else up. Maybe you and your grandpa ways you, Grandpa Ben.
Grandpa Ben. All right, folks, this is the last one. Let's wrap this fly up. I'm gonna just do a quick half hitch there, get that out of the way. Again, let's fluff up this material so that it's not bound on itself. Kind of like on this last one, make sure it's all pretty good up to the end, because we're gonna use a lot of it on this one. A little bit of moisture to the hands or to the fingertips. We're gonna take all that material and work it rearward. You're gonna have to work around that hook on the first wrap. Once you do that, you should be clear of it. Just make sure you try to keep the fibers from getting locked on top of each other as we go forward. And this should just about use up one of the brushes that we provided for you, and there should be 2 in your pack so that you can do another fly. Now this one's gonna feel a lot more bulky, and it should, because this is gonna be more material. It's gonna be up at the head.
Just hold tight one sec. Ken's got a piece out, doing some super awesome rescue work tomorrow. Ken, we appreciate you this year. All the stuff, the donations you've made to the giveaways. I know you joined us this year, and so that's super cool. We can't wait for next year. Thank you. You have a fantastic night, and yes, we'll message you for all your winnings.
Yes, for sure. Take care, brother. Okay, so let's tie off this last one.
840 is the cutoff for getting your donations in.
Yeah, 840. The magic number. It's not too long away. So make sure you get them in.
Oh, Ben. He's like, the baby got his 1-year vaccine today and was up 2 minutes ago, and I hope he'll keep sleeping after this air horn. Well, either you are home alone or you're not.
Let's find the truth here, bud. Okay, so all I'm gonna do, guys, is this last one especially. I'm gonna come in with my bodkin and really pry out those materials. Let's go ahead and whip finish this one. And then we're gonna do just a little bit of shaping, a little bit of coloring, and put on our eyeballs, and we're gonna be done.
Swam bam. Matt says, is the fall guide school all filled up yet? No, it's not. We're going to actually open registration for fall when this one finishes. So next week we will start taking applications. Just because of way that COVID was going here, we just kind of held off on accepting people for the fall. But I think we're going to be good, Tim. Couple 3 weeks, just like they said, slow the spread. 14 days.
Only 3 more weeks, guys.
3 more weeks. We're just gonna slow the spread, folks.
3 more weeks.
There it is.
18 months later, 3 more weeks. No one's better here, guys.
Oh, look at this. Ian from Bow River Brewing just wants to add a flat of beer to the giveaways.
Well, heck yeah, we will add a flat of beer. Thank you so much.
I'll write that down, Ian.
Bow River Brewing, big support of us. Wish we could be there with you in the brewery. Oh, geez. But that is not possible at the moment. Okay, guys, so let's finish up this one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull it out of my vise, and I'm gonna really kind of fluff this up. I like to try to, we've done patterns in the past where we've done this, where we basically try to pull all the materials up so we get a general side profile of what this is gonna look like. Okay, so I've kind of got this side profile like this. And now what I'm gonna do is, not overdoing this.
Is that a fly from the 80s?
It is bushy. Is I'm gonna come in here at the bottom and I'm gonna start trimming just a little bit of a wedge shape up towards the head, but leaving that head nice and long. Okay, because once I fold this back, I want it to maintain that shape of having a nice bulky head and kind of tapering out into that tail a little bit. So that when I come here now and I take those and stroke them back again, now you can see I have a really nice taper, okay? Really nice taper to it. It's bulkier up at the front, and if you need to make a couple more adjustments, I got a little bit here to trim. Do that. And then let's get it back in our vise, okay? And we're gonna put the eyes on. Now there's a few different ways you could put the eyes on. You could use super glue. I'm gonna use the bone dry Solar Res tonight. Let's just stop trimming, Tim. Oh, a little bit more. Anyways, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay this sideways. I'm gonna take one of the eyeballs that we provided for you. So, looks like that, okay? I'm gonna take a big drop of this bone dry, or yeah, bone dry. And I'm gonna set it, I'm gonna do a couple big drops, okay? So really get that, or if it's super glue, same thing, put super glue. This is just something I can cure a little faster. I'm gonna do it 3 times. Okay, and once I got that in there, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that eye, I'm gonna set it where I set that resin, and I'm gonna press it down so it's into that resin I put in there. I'm gonna grab my torch, I'm gonna get at it from the side, and once I feel it start to stick, and the truth of the matter is, guys, the eyes never stay on long. You catch 1 fish or 10 casts and it's gone.
Yeah.
But we like to do it for aesthetics purposes. So then I'm gonna flip it over.
So Benoit said E6000 glue is insanely durable for setting eyes on such EP fibers.
E6000?
Yeah.
What kind of glue is that, Benoit? Like, what's it? Who makes it? Is that the brand, or is that made by Elmer's, or?
We don't know. Ben will tell us.
Okay, Ben. I'm waiting. So guys, then just gonna repeat the process on this side. Okay, gonna come in, gonna lay that down. Gonna take my light again.
It'll stay with that torch. Blake is guaranteeing that torch.
Oh yeah, that torch will work it and torque it. Okay, so that's good.
So we've just been added a $100 gift card to the Keg Steakhouse.
Holy man, that's 30 plus giveaways now. The odds of winning
31.
is very good, very, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, this is fishable as is, but I'm gonna show you real quick. I'm gonna do it differently than I did on this one. So on this little guy, you can see I added a little bit of a dark back on it. Okay, I'm gonna kind of mimic that, but I'm gonna show you this guy. I'm gonna put a little bit of par marks on. So what are par marks? Well,
oh baby,
little baby guy. Okay, so it could be a baby.
It's like diapers.
Yeah.
You can get the E6000 at Home Depot. It's a fabric glue.
Fabric glue.
Well, folks, we learn.
We learn. We don't know everything, that's for sure. So I'm gonna put just a few par marks down the side of this guy.
It's the same glue Darth Vader uses to fix his helmet.
Okay then. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of markings here, and you can feather and fade and use more than one color. I like that in a very, like if I want to do par marks, then I like to get a nice dark forehead, we'll call it. And then all I'm gonna do is add, although it's not my permanent marker, it will work for the time being, for the all intents and purposes of the view of it. I'm just gonna add a little bit of a red throat to it, mimicking that gills or the underside of the gills in that fly. And there we go, folks. That is our game changer.
And the Game Changer fly comes in all sorts of varieties of feathers and different
So many
combinations of things that people like to throw into that.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do with this pattern. Hopefully this one fishes for you. Try it for trout, try it for bass, try it for stripers, whatever it might be. Get out, give it a go.
Yeah,
There you
so
are, folks.
Ola Spang says when we can travel, they want to spend 1 month in our region. If you could choose when would it be? The month of
Oh.
August.
I would say come on August 15th and leave on September 15th.
Yeah.
That would be my choice.
Good point. Trout has always carry a Sharpie.
Yeah.
I got multiple colors of Sharpies in my fly box because you don't even have to do this right now. Many of your flies are the right pattern-ish, but they're just the wrong color. So throw a Sharpie in there and just change the way that your fly looks. Color-wise, can you add another hook on the back shank?
Absolutely.
I don't see why you couldn't.
Just understand that when you add a hook in the back, it adds more weight to the back. So it's maybe gonna swim a little different. That's gonna be the only difference. But yeah.
Yeah, so question, how do you apply for guide school? I just go on our website, www.flyfishingbowriver.com/guide school. Or just, jeez, look at those short scissors. Benoit, are you cringing?
Multi-purpose, my friends.
Yes, Saturday, the ditch pickles open up.
Yeah, the ditch pickles.
Yeah, so folks, I know you guys are all sitting there wondering why. How's the bacon cam? Yeah, that thing has held its ground for far too long, and it's gonna make you hungry. We're gonna get into it. Tim just brought some M&Ms up, and he got me thinking of hungry food. So now, yummy, 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 get in my tummy. Call it a cream pie, call it a cream-filled pie, call it whatever you want. Just don't call it late for dinner, because this, my friends, is the baking cam. And this is the last time that you guys are going to get so excited about a dessert, sugar-filled thing until you come fishing with us this year, and we can bring some goodness on the boat for you guys. So that's kind of the good stuff there. And we're going to jump back into the commercials, say thanks to our sponsors, and when we come back, we're going to watch our show called 9 Foot Rod.
With the amount of time we spend in front of our vices, don't you think you deserve a pair of scissors that can make the cut?
There are a lot of great rotary vices on the market, but only the Norvice spins the hook. It's for this reason that it's been said the Norvice is the most innovative fly tying system on the market.
We all deserve the right to stay organized, no matter what or where your space is. Your Flykia table will turn any space into a well-organized fly tying realm. Own your domain. So I can hear you chewing like it's going out of style. I want some M&Ms today.
So tell me, have you guys in the States, do you have the peanut butter M&Ms? I'm telling you, game changer.
So funny with your flies. Okay, folks, so what we're going to do now, because I had to adapt, you guys wouldn't understand me swearing in French anyways. Yeah, so what we need to do now is quite simply go into 9-foot rod. And so we're going to keep open the donations until 8:40. So if you haven't got your donations in and you want to get in on the giveaway, then you just have to go on our website, flyfishingboilriver.com. It'll pop up first thing, and $5 gets you one entry, and then it's up to you however much you want to donate to the show and have a chance to win. So we're gonna go watch 9-foot rod, folks. If you haven't seen it, this is about our trip to Oman. I'll let the video hopefully tell the story, and then we can answer some questions after while Tim ties the Pav's hopper. Or is it stone? Stone. This one's a stone. Almost same thing, just a little different body shape. So yeah, we're going to get into this. Have you guys seen the Fruity Pebbles International Delight Coffee Creamer? Looks delicious. I have not.
I've not seen that.
And I'm excited. So yeah, just wait, make sure I get all the questions. So guys, well, without much further ado, I present to you. Let's see, I'm rhyming. That was a rhyme.
I get it, man. You're a rapper. Those glasses say it all.
I know. Okay.
How about you just freestyle a bit of a rhyme for us?
We're gonna hit play, and it's about 12 minutes, and we'll come back, tie the fly, and we'll jump into the giveaways. And I'm nervous to press play because here we go. If it's a donation, can I claim it on my taxes? You can do whatever you want to do on your taxes. I don't know how they work.
That's a fact.
Okay, folks, here we go. 9-foot rods, and enjoy this film that took us about 9 months to put together. So here we go. See you in 12.
So the purpose behind my call to invite you for a 2 weeks fishing trip to Southern Oman in my place.
Southern Oman? Where's that?
Yes. You don't know Southern Oman?
No, I don't.
Just Google it.
Google it.
The idea behind that, because it's very rare that we have a fly fishing there, so you can come and figure out the fly fishing there.
Yeah. So, Oman, where, like, is that in the Middle East?
Yes.
Nice. And so is it safe, or what are we gonna experience over there?
Of course, it's too safe. For me, it's the most safest place in the world.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
what about we have nothing to worry about. Like, it's the Middle East.
No. You will be in safe hand and safe land.
Yeah.
No worries about it.
No, there's no like bombs and bad stuff happening.
No. Don't judge people based on assumptions. Don't believe the media.
Ali had extended his offer to fish with him in the Arabian Sea, the Indian Ocean, off the coast of Oman. I'd never fished there, never traveled there, and had never really spoken with anyone whom had even been there. My name is Dana Lattery. I'm an outfitter fishing guide out of southern Alberta. Born and raised just outside of Calgary on a ranch. Played hockey, traveled a bit, and for the most part, stayed pretty close to North America. I've known nothing comes from anything but honesty. And honesty, I know, is the only place to start when you want to grow and change. I knew, sadly, that I had a litany of preconceptions of the Middle East and the people that lived there. Brown skin and religion. I have a gross tendency to paint those group of people with a very broad brush. I have a heavy dose of Western ignorance, or rather, a lot of what I know about the Middle East has been spoon-fed to me by a heavily subjective Western media, and I ate it. So if a trip is in the works, it's best to bring my tribe, to bolster the proverbial ramparts, to experience this thing together. All the laughter, the challenges, and all the fears. All these things mixed in a blender and made more intense, all to be shared under a communal fold. To coax, cajole, and entice Troy, Tim, and Steve, I told them about the GTs. With pictures, large beasts, mythical and savage. Apex predators that strut through the ocean's meniscus like a cocked rooster in a field of sparrows. And the Indo-Pacific permit, casting to golden-hued deities crashing crabs in the surf break. Elusive and schizophrenic, they act like a vegan being offered dog food. But oh, what a prize. What I didn't tell them was the fish they were seeing were caught on conventional tackle, and that the lodge we were going to stay at had very little experience in the ways of the 9-foot rod. We had a destination, and we had a target. It's a metaphor for this trip, really, and I found myself pondering it. Whilst we enjoy our Starbucks, we had to change our electronics.
The problem? Oh, I can't charge my phone. I don't have the pluggies. I'm gonna go get one.
It was a stark reminder that we weren't in Alberta anymore. The last time I had seen Ali in person was 7 years ago, lying in the middle of a wheat field hunting geese back home in Alberta. I'm not sure what was more apparent, our apprehension or our jet lag, but something about seeing Ali seemed to erase it all. Even though we couldn't speak the language or identify with any of the signs on the buildings, there was a reassurance that everything was going to be okay having Ali at the helm. Language of fishing. It's something that transcends the spoken word. Fishermen the world over recognize it instantly and will lunge with ferocity into its discourse. It's an excitement, a twitch of the hand, a gleam of the eye, a demonstrative mark of a limb. Boom. See? He did it. Fish lust.
Over here is completely different from anywhere, any part of the world, because over here GTs, they're everywhere. We cast from 40 meter, 50 meter to 5 meter to 3 meter. We're not casting only on the rocks. GT over here is completely different because sometimes they're on deep water, from 40, 50 to 35. Sometimes they're on the rocks, so we cast everywhere.
This is my dream I was waiting for.
We had arrived, and now spent the night going over everything in triplicate. It was a way to expel our nervous energy, to spell off the exuberance and the anticipation, whilst being forced to idle. Preparation was done, and action was its remedy. It was time to hit the water. No trout set, no trout set. No trout set. What's your big?
All right, guys. Woo! I don't know what it is, but it's on. It was a mob,
surging the equal mix of unadulterated joy, laughter, and saltwater fish being caught for the first time. Wonderful and fantastic both. It was a great release. But where were the GTs? Where were the permit? Where were these fish that we flew halfway across the world to find?
Over here is completely different from anywhere, any part of the world, because over here GTs, they're everywhere. This place is completely different. This place you need to cast. Once you cast, you'll have your fish. Casting. If you need GT, you need have to cast.
No relaxing today. We need permit. We need.
Coming at you! Jim! Into the dark stuff! It's interesting, in a land as spectacular as this, and with all that we were experiencing, we felt so defeated and broken. We fought the tides, we fought the weather, we fought the time of the year. Our tunnel vision on GTs and permit has caused us to lose sight of the why we came here. It was time we recalibrated. What do you got for me?
Liver.
Liver from where?
From the sheep.
It's always about people. It's always about seeing and experiencing new things. It's always about being vulnerable and open to a different perspective. To blast a part of myopic that had you deeply rooted to what's safe and secure. To enjoy the road as much or more so than the destination itself. Our time was quickly coming to a close in this beautiful place, and upon a recalibration with our why, we realized our agenda got in the way of receiving what this beautiful part of the world had to offer. Our hearts were opened and we were ready to receive whatever gifts Oman had left to give. Quest for GTs and permit fell short, we were going to be taking home with us something so much greater. The Omani people taught us to love on a deeper level and without prejudice. They taught us to observe without evaluating. They taught us that it's always about the journey and never about the destination. We will be forever indebted to Ali, this country, and its people.
Hard to describe this place, man. It's. Whew, yeah.
I'm not ready for it to be over.
As Benjamin Button once said, it's a funny thing about coming home. Looks the same, smells the same, feels the same. You'll just realize what's changed is you.
Jambo bwana, habari gani? Muzuri sana, wageni wakaribishwa. Omani yetu hakuna matata. Niks problema Oman. Oman no problem. Hakuna matata Oman, Southern Oman no problem. Welcome all of you.
All right. That gets me every single time.
Every
so.
time. Just reading these comments, guys. Thank you so much. There's so many kind words, especially the one that said I had a great ass. I also appreciate that comment. But yeah, I read some comments that were so true. It's like we can't understand our own culture unless we go and see other places. And I think for me personally, that was, me and Dana both, prairie boys that were, grew up in fairly conservative Christian homes. So to go out and challenge our own faith a bit and to see what that culture had to offer us, and I can honestly say I came away humbled by that place. And
it like going over there, like the sentiment at the beginning is so very true, and it probably took me 6 years to go over there from the first time that I was invited. To find the right group of dudes to go with, and second of all, I just didn't know if I was ready to go over there, good or bad. And I, like the film said, it's like when you come home, you realize that it's you that's changed. And I think it was the culture shock wasn't going there. The culture shock was coming home, having been a changed person. And when you truly open yourself to be I can't think of a better word than open, but just truly open your mind and your heart into letting somebody else's opinion, letting somebody else's culture, religion, whatever it is, have a conversation with you and say, I'm not always right, and I need to know more about the other people on the earth. And it's like, look at Benoit, he's already spilling the beans.
Right. Well, the thing about it is, guys, is we went, and it's ironic. You saw it at the end there, love people. But what you don't understand is it wasn't that we went there to love them. We went there for them to love us, and that's how we left there.
We didn't know that.
We didn't know that. Like, we thought that we were going there to experience whatever they had to offer, and it would be cool. But
fishing, we went to go fishing, and we'll just from a window perspective, we'll check and see if the people are cool or not.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let you sit in the window. Everywhere we went, it just the interesting thing about that film is when we came home in middle of February 2019. I remember
-50.
Yeah, and I in producing the film didn't know how to go about doing it because we failed. We went there. They have some of the world's biggest GTs, incredible species of permit, and that's what we went for. And that's what makes a IF4 film, is these incredible fish that you go chase. And so we came home, and I was pretty disappointed in that aspect. And we kind of left the footage on the hard drive and just sat on it for the entire summer. And that was pretty much our first full summer on our own, away from everybody else. And then I dedicated the month of November to putting the film together. And throughout the entire summer, a lot of different things spoke to both of us, and that's where we came up with Love People Catch Fish. And it was just kind of that thing. And I remember calling Tim, and I'm like, we can't fabricate anything about this story. It is what it is. It happened how it happened. And I'm just going to straight up tell the story exactly how it went down and what we got out of it. And if we submit it to IF4 and they don't want it, then so be it. We have a film, a memoir of our trip. And I think the film's 12 and a half minutes, and I submitted it, and 13 minutes later, I got the email from the people at IF4 saying that they want it. It was just sitting upstairs, and I was like,
on a high.
Yeah, it is, because for like 10 years I've been watching IF4, and I've dreamt that one day I'd be good enough or worthy enough to put together a film for that. Yeah. And then you get to take your best friends and go travel across the world and share an experience like that. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, that is the first time it's been shown outside of the film festival. You guys saw it here first tonight. So thank you everybody for joining in. All your awesome comments. I'm just kind of going through them. Never judge a book by its cover. Experience the journey. That's a fact. You never know what you look like until you get your picture taken, and that's goes to speak about reflection. When you can look in the mirror, I guess, is very similar. We are all just people. There's no substitute for experience.
So true, David.
Yes, there's way more good people than bad people. That is a fact. Love people, catch fish. It'll be a better world when everybody kind of adopts. coolest thing I saw is somebody ordered one of the shirts from here. We have a bunch of shirts for sale there. You can go to that website. Shameless plug, but if you do order a shirt, anything ordered tonight out of there, they'll give you a free Thursday Night Live t-shirt. The people who make the shirts, that's their gift to you guys. But anyways, going over there, where was I going with this? It was somebody who ordered a shirt got their shirt, and it was the Love People Catch Fish, and they tagged us on Instagram and they said join the movement, and I just was like, are you kidding me? Like, it's exactly what it is. It's a movement that
it's bigger than us.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's so much bigger than us.
Yeah, same song they sang. So Carl, our guide there, was from Kenya. Jumbo-wana. They're fantastic. Okay. Thank everybody for watching. Mike, appreciate the comments.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Barry. Eric, thank you. Our pleasure. I can share what it means on the Sun shirt. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, so that's exactly where it come from. Was quite simply, we were over there chasing these fish, and then the people just sat there and watched and waited until we were ready to accept their love, and then they just poured it upon us. So that was cool. Wearing my new TNL shirt. That was worth the wait to see. I was disappointed when I couldn't make it. So that's Mark's first time.
Oh, that's awesome, Mark.
So that was super cool. Yeah, so that was Joe. Joe, I think that was him that got the shirt and said, join the movement. Joe, that was like blew my mind. I'm like,
so powerful. There's one short story I'll share with you here about that trip that speaks to these people, and it wasn't in the film because none of it was filmed, and it was very off the cuff and how it all happened. But Dana had been stung by something. We don't know whether it was in the water, if it was,
that was bad.
Whatever. But he's like, I mean, I'm a paramedic. I understand that things are happening, and he's rolling in bed all night, like
shivering,
with a swollen leg, shivering. Like, he's having a serious systemic response. Regardless, at the end of the next day, we finally convince him, hey, let's go to the hospital. Well, first hospital, there's a big wreck outside of it. Didn't happen. Went to the next hospital. But in all of it, it comes to, like, we have travel insurance, we have everything. But everyone in that hospital was coming up and talking to the men that were with us and asking, like, is he okay? Can we help? Can we pay his bill? Can we do anything to help him? Because we're a visitor in their land. Obviously, we look different than them. And is he okay? Like, how many people came up and asked, like...
Oh, that's all they cared about was to take care of us. Like, legit, genuine take care of us. It wasn't like...
Like, ready to put money down to pay for a hospital stay.
Yeah.
Like, it was so unnecessary. But that was the culture and the experience. So then when we came back, it's actually just sitting down and decompressing everything that happened, because it happened in real time there, but when you come home, it really sinks in. But
yeah, so it was phenomenal. Like, and they told us that their number one thing is that they have to with their lives, they have to protect guests in their country.
And that's according to their Muslim faith, which is ironic, being how they
judged about terrorists. So
the stigma,
Tim did not pee on the sting. He tried. No, we don't know what it was.
Where it was from.
It was. I spent the whole day underwater filming, and then something happened. So Roger has a great comment. He says, "Cool when you go thinking you're going to catch fish and find out it's you that got caught by something so much bigger." Yeah. And no, John, the sun shirts are supposed to be arriving. We got the first batch, but Monday or Tuesday the rest of them, and then we'll ship them out as soon as they show up. And I know we said 4 to 6 weeks. They've been done now for about 5 or 6 days, and the shipping having to come back up here. We don't control the shipping, so as soon as they get here, we will throw them out to you guys. So that's super awesome. Okay, love you guys so much. Yeah. Let's get to tying this Pav's hopper, stone, whatever one we're on. And then you'll probably go a little quicker through this one. And then we're going to get into these giveaways and hopefully be out of here before midnight.
Maybe before midnight.
Okay, anything else we needed to talk about? The Facebook group, Thursday Night Live Fly Tying. Check it out, folks.
It's going to be a great way to stay connected in the off season.
So Ian said, Ian owns Bow River Brewing, and he said he wants to thank everybody who's been coming by the brewery to pick up fly kits, and especially Dana and Tim for making this all happen. We hope that we can see you all again soon. So yeah, we appreciate everybody who's jumped in, grabbed kits for free, and supported Bow River Brewing. Mr. Riley, you just missed 9-foot rod. That's unfortunate.
Well, you can watch it back.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
can be in
saying.
the hashtag the replay.
Yeah.
The Islam we see on TV is not the real Islam. The Islam faith is truly beautiful in the way they care for others. That is a fact.
That is a fact.
So yeah, we're going back to Oman. We're gonna do hosted trips there. So something else to keep in mind when the TNL fam wants to get together, we can also go fishing.
Yes.
So okay, Tim.
All right, guys, let's do it.
Get the bush out of the shank.
Can you believe it, guys? This is the last fly
I know.
of
It's
the
like
season. Oh.
fodder T4.
You know, it's you know, you would think that it's, and I'm not gonna lie, that it's not a lot of work to do the show and everything that goes with it, and the unbelievable amount of work that Dana does. But to say that we're not going to be sad that it's gone, it would be a severe understatement, because we are. Love everything about it, guys. So this is yeah, a little emotional for us tonight. So bear with us. We're a sensitive crew, and at times we shed a tear. So this is our fly tonight, guys. It's very, very similar to our hopper. We're just adding in an extra set of legs. I'm not going to give away too many golden nuggets on this one, but you should definitely try this on the Bowish River at some point if you have them. They are an effective fly. Enough said.
Jeff, we appreciate that sentiment. Said you guys are bigger than you realize. You brought us all together for a great cause. Well, I don't think we brought us together. We all just came together for a greater cause. So appreciate you being here, Jeff.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. There may be somebody upstairs who's got a little insight into what's happening in our world, and knowing that we needed each other, because
okay, so I will give you guys 2 minutes to any donations. $8.50.
2 minutes, guys.
It's closed off. I'm finished putting all the entries in here. So if you haven't got in your fly donation, whatever it's called, 2 minutes, $8.50. I'm done.
That's it. Done. Okay. All right, guys, let's do this last fly. Okay, thread-wise, I'm gonna use the same thread I used in the last one. I'm gonna use a tan-colored UTC 140 denier. I like something a little bit heavier, so it's not gonna cut through that foam. Like I said earlier, we're gonna abandon that furry foam on this guy. We're just gonna stick with our foam for this one. So what we need to do first is we need to glue this foam together, okay? And this will, we're gonna use some super glue. It'll go real quick in how it sets, because super glue always does. So you've got these 2 long strips of foam. They're roughly cut about hook gap width wide. So let's take those quickly. I'm just gonna use, normally I prefer this stuff to be on a brush, but this Zap-A-Gap is pretty brilliant stuff. Some great suggestions for if you have a whole sheet of foam and you're gonna just punch a bunch of these out with a tool or something. Dana brought it up before. Spray foam or spray glue works brilliantly. It's a really easy way of applying. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stick just a little bit. Don't overdo it, because if I know anything, you'll end up with this glue on your hands. So don't overdo it in that department. Just put a nice little line of this glue. I'll show you what I did here. So I just put a little bit of glue down the center of that, and then when you stick your other piece of foam on top of it, just kind of squish them together, and it'll work that glue around. I'll show you this here. I'm gonna pull these up here. Just kind of squish that around. You're gonna see it's gonna seed in for quite well. And we only need roughly yay much of it anyways. The rest of it, oh, yeah, just like that, right? There we go. Get those unstuck. So that's what we're gonna do here, guys. That stuff's gonna set real quick. So let's go ahead and get our fly out of the vise. We're gonna put in this. This is gonna be about a size 6 streamer hook that we're gonna tie this on. Make sure you get it good and fixed in your vise. I do like to lay just a very thin thread base down on this fly, so I'm just gonna do one quick run to the back. Just a quick one.
All right, the fly donation is closed. We have 167 donators.
Amazing.
167 people playing. That's
Thanks, guys.
absolutely.
That's beyond phenomenal. To say we were overwhelmed about that even before we came into tonight would be an understatement, because we really are. Not only that, just feeling truly blessed. So you'll notice that I cut my thread. I just like to get that out of the way, because when I stick this on here, I'm going to be putting a little slit into the foam, and I want to make sure that that it's going to be, pretty good. So in length, you can really judge this however you want, but what I want to do is I want to lay this foam right on top of this hook, and now I'm going to come back, roughly again a a third to a half of the hook shank behind, and I'm just gonna cut that off there square, okay? So then when I set this up on top, it's gonna extend just beyond the back of the fly. And if you leave it longer, that's fine too. That just means you're gonna have a little bit larger fly, and that's fine. But just for hook placement, I like the hook to be pretty close to the back of this fly. So now you can see on top, if you didn't get your foams completely even, I'm gonna trim them just a little bit.
Cam's going out for a dart and a fart, and Joe said, how about a chew and a brew?
Chew and a brew.
I thought I was the rapper here.
Yeah, jeez. So
a bong and a blitz.
In shaping this fly a little bit, the one you have in your kit, a little too hopperish for me still, but I like to keep a fairly round profile on this guy. So I am gonna round off the corners on both ends, but I don't want to get too extreme with it because I want a fairly stone fly, like really kind of almost a thick appearance. But I will come down and trim just a little off the back end so that it looks a little bit more rounded.
So Ryan asks, is a Norvise a true rotary vise like the Renzetti Traveler? So the Norvise is the truest of all rotary vices.
It truly is the only inline rotary vise, they call it, yeah.
Just give it a spin.
Yeah. So this is what I'm gonna do for the back end of the fly. It's just a little bit rounded. I took a little bit off the edges, up the side, just a smidge. And then on the front side, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut off the corners, and that's gonna be our head up top.
All right, Eric's got to get a sleep. We love you, Eric. We appreciate it. Good luck on your health journey that you're on. Keep crushing it, my friend. We'll let you know if you win the Norvise.
Absolutely. What was that?
I said Nothing. The Norvise.
No, you didn't.
Norvise.
No, you didn't. Oh, so look at that. Well, we're just going to get rid of that thread. We didn't want it anyways, did we? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this on here.
Hook is probably a
this
size.
Is a size 6.
6?
Yeah, size 6 streamer.
3XL.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I want the peach in the bottom. Peach is a great color, both for hopper and stone. Don't really know why, but it works. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a razor blade, if you've got one there, or some type of...
The furry material is a furry foam.
The adhesive back furry foam is brilliant, but the stuff we had for you guys in that kit we thought was gonna work, and it didn't work. That's just our bad. But that stuff wasn't brilliant. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here. Okay, I'm just gonna show you. I'm not gonna actually be able to cut it in my hand, but I'm gonna take my razor blade about to where that hook is gonna be at the back, and I'm gonna make a line. Oh, maybe I can do this all the way down.
Tim, look what that looks like.
I can't.
Look at that. It looks like a stone fly.
It does, doesn't it?
Looks like a sex organ on a worm.
Sexy something.
That's so bad. Stop the show. We ended it with this.
You just need to stick that in there and create that nice slit, okay?
Stop.
Once it's there, take a little lick of your fingers.
Oh, shit. Spread it before you put the shaft in.
But you do need to spread it open a bit to make sure that you cut through. You don't want to cut through both of the foams. You want to just basically cut through that peach colored foam. So I'm going to lay it on the table now and get a little more aggressive with it, making sure that I get cut all the way through that foam, just so that my hook's gonna seed nicely, because we want our hook to kind of envelop that. So then when I open it up again, I check, yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks like I've cut most of the way through. I'm just gonna make sure I get it back far enough as well, because that can be an issue. And then we're just basically gonna take this sucker and get it on our hook and see if we can get it to fold over. You're gonna know when you push it on, because then you check the underside. If your hook disappears into there, like that, you know you've done a good job. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now that I know that's gonna do that, I'm gonna pop this off. I'm just gonna take my hook moved a little bit in my vise, so I'm gonna re-secure that. I'm just gonna take a little touch of super glue and run it just down the shaft. Not too much, just a very light coating. Because once I put this on, guys, it's going to be on there for good. So I'm just going to take this little paper because I got a little bit too much on there. I'm just going to spread it out just a bit, make sure I didn't overdo it. Get that out of the way. And then I'm going to set this on here, and once it goes on, it's going to be fairly permanent, so make sure you get it where you want it. So I've slid that on there. So when I go under that side, you can see that it...
You've buried the shank in the slit.
Buried that shaft in there. Right there. So then when I come up here, I'm gonna basically take my first thread wraps are gonna be right about where the hook point is, okay? So on this first one, all we're gonna do is tie in a set of legs here, and then on the next one forward, we'll tie in our wing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my thread. It's just gonna be like as if we were starting it on a hook shank. It's just I'm gonna be starting it on here. And once we get a couple wraps, then it'll start to compress that foam. Okay, so I'm gonna take a couple wraps, compress that foam. It's gonna segment the body a little bit.
Patty Poirier says, giveaway or not, I'd gladly donate to keep the show going. If one person gets a little pick-me-up, it's well worth it. That's why I volunteer for Heroes Mending on the Fly. I'm blessed every time. The most selfish thing you can do is give, because it actually fills your tank more than anyone else's.
Yeah. It's funny, we talked about that today, didn't we? And how it's difficult. Even to be completely transparent, it's even hard to do stuff like this because we don't want to. Sometimes we feel like we don't deliver as much as we should, or we could, or whatever that is. And I try to remind Dana, because a very good friend, Jen Lyle, Stephen Lyle, who's in here, reminding us at the beginning of the season that people need to give back because that blesses them.
Yeah.
Although it's hard to receive sometimes, it's a blessing for them. So it's a good reminder, definitely is. Okay, so folks, we've got our first tying point. So let's go ahead and grab some leg material. So basically, we're gonna grab, we have one whole long one here. Let's take it and fold it in half. So we got a loop at the bottom, like so. I'll just stick my scissors in the loop, come tight, and cut it off. We got more than enough leg here to work with. In fact, they're gonna be super long, but we'll trim them.
So just one sec. Jonathan asked, we're talking about furry foam.
Yeah.
Yes, you can buy furry foam sandwiched with foam.
Oh,
you can also buy furry foam that's just the furry foam part. It's just the strip.
Yeah. So you could, like Dana said, I think MFC puts those ones out. You can get them where they're already on foam.
You can get them cut too.
Yeah, pre-cut. Like that's brilliant. What I would stay away from, personally speaking, is just stay away from the furry foam that isn't already having adhesive back to it. So it's like a big sticker, because all you do is you stick it on, lay it on the foam, it sticks to it, and you don't have to glue it.
Yeah.
Because when you glue the furry foam, the glue leaks through the foam.
It's absorbed. It's like porous, and it comes through, and it.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. So I folded those legs in half once. I'm gonna fold them in half again, and now that's gonna leave me with this good chunk of legs, 2 of them. I'm gonna keep them even together. I'm gonna lay them up here. I'm gonna take a wrap right up on top. I'm gonna take a second wrap, and now they're just hanging there. Well, what I can do is I can take them, grab those legs, slide one to one side, slide one to the other. And now I want them to seed like basically right in between the 2 pieces of foam. So if they center on the foam like that, you're laughing, that's where you want them to be, okay? And then once I have them in there, I'm gonna take a couple more wraps just to make sure they're not going anywhere.
This comment section tonight is legit the best comment section the entire season. Of the whole entire 3 seasons.
Oh man, I love it. Sorry guys, I just look up occasionally and catch a little bit, which is always
super
good.
glue on the shaft. That's no good.
Oh man. Engorged. Yes, I forgot engorged. That's the best word.
The
I've used.
engorged bulbous stonefly.
Yeah, the bulbous. Oh man. Okay guys, so I'm gonna turn this fly upside down so you can see it.
Did you need another one?
Yeah, please, that'd be great. I don't know how many shares we got, but I'm just saying. So how I'm gonna make and hide my thread wraps moving forward so that I don't show them on the bottom, because we don't want to mess that up. Thank you, sir. I'm going to, first off, I'm gonna tell you this. So look at what we have remaining. I need to split that in 2. That's where because I need to have 2 more segments. So I guess we're gonna do it in thirds, we'll say. So I need to have a total of 2 more tie-ins still. So I gotta split where I'm gonna do those in half. So I'm gonna take a little cross wrap like so. That's gonna split it about where I want it. So now you can see on the underside, I wouldn't be showing any wraps because I've gone across at a diagonal, and I can come back over, cinch that one down. So effectively, like that, you can tell, made that segment, didn't show any of my work on the bottom.
So Robert said, was there not a fur underbody? Yes. On the one we showed, we packed furry foam in the kit, but when we tried tying this at the beginning of the year, that foam it didn't work.
It was less than desirable. It was our mistake. So that's why we're tying without the foam, the furriness. Is it essential to have the fur on there? No, it's not. This is a great pattern to learn with all different colors of foam. We don't need the fur on there to do this foam, to do this fly. It just happened to be what we used. Okay, so on this guy here, what we're gonna do is you're gonna have some of this wing material, okay? This is just some Antron yarn, Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold that over, and I'm gonna cut it one more time because we wanna double this up. I like a nice bolsterous wing on this guy. So I'm going to take this. First thing I'm gonna do here is lay this down. Actually, I lied, that's a mistake. I'm gonna go back to my legs first because we're gonna put in our second set of legs. So we're gonna do just like we did on the last set of legs. We should have a second half piece of that still. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna then snip those in half, and we're gonna put them in just like we put in the last set of legs. Okay.
So the furry foam does break down after a couple fish. Does it make a difference?
It does,
Sometimes, I would say 100%. Sometimes I don't know. I actually never know, but it's all in the confidence of the way you fish it, and maybe it does work. Are the cookie cutter style blades for different bugs worth money? Yes.
They really are, guys.
They really
are.
If you're bulk tying and you're not just tying a couple here and there.
Yeah, I personally would say they're great. That's my opinion on the matter. So guys, I've tied in those legs, just like I did the last set. Now I'm gonna go to that wing. I'm gonna tie in that wing. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is lay it kind of just half and half. I can adjust it once it's in there, but I wanna take another wrap, make sure it's secure, then fold it back, do a couple more wraps. And then we're gonna use the next little piece of cider foam we use to push it rearwards. But I like to take just a small touch of some bone dry right on the base of that wing, because what that's gonna do, and then I take a couple wraps so that it doesn't bulk up there. It kind of grabs into the thread. But then I hold that wing at the angle that I want it to sit, and then I touch it with my torch, and it's pretty much gonna stay there.
With your torch from Blake Teague.
Blake Teague hooking us up.
This thing will cure everything. Maybe it cures COVID. Don't give yourself skin cancer.
Oh man, no COVID here.
Alex thought he heard an empty beer can, but Alex, I got your back. You will not hear an empty beer can with Tim.
This one's full, boys.
I don't know what the shares are at.
Because if there's one thing you know, it's how terrible I am at chugging beer. All right, so we got our wing in. We'll trim that momentarily. But now you got some orange foam in there. This is just orange, just to be used as a cider foam. So I'm just gonna snip a little piece off.
82 shares so far away.
I'm safe. Safe
It's
for a while.
we call it indicator foam.
Indicator foam.
The white and the orange contrast the different specks of light as far as glare goes.
Yeah, and that's the scientific terms for it, folks. I'm gonna lay that right on top.
Trevor never uses dry boners. He meant bone dry, but either or.
Either or.
He doesn't use them.
Okay. So that's what that looks like on top, guys. I just have that cider foam. That's just locked in place. And that also, as you can tell, holds the wing back. So now that I got that wing at a back at this angle, I'm gonna run my scissors up the back edge of the fly, right here. Okay, take that wing, lay it into my scissors, and snip.
Sniff it, and then sniff it real good.
Sniff it real good. Okay guys, that's the length of our wing. We want it right back to the back. And now I'm gonna pull this forward, pull that little bit of cider foam out of the way, and do one more cross section. So I went across like I did the last time. And all I'm doing up here is creating one more segmentation for the head. And that is gonna be it. We're not tying any more legs in up here. We just wanted to make one more segmentation. So on the underside, if you don't think that looks like a sexy stonefly, then we need to get your eyes checked, folks, because this is a
that
good one.
is sexy. It's been slit, split, splayed, and shanked. Shank isn't sexy. That's prison rules.
You forgot moistened.
SOS. Chaz wants you to showcase those scissors.
Oh, I can showcase them. Look at these. Don't you hate a bad pair of scissors? And sometimes you don't know your scissors
I hate
are bad.
that 65 episodes later, you don't know where the focus line is on your camera. Yes, in line with the fly.
Is it
Thank
right
you,
here,
Tim.
folks?
Yes.
Can you read that?
Okay, no, Tim,
I'm
you're
a
drunk.
shark.
Go
I'm
home.
a hungry shark.
I'm a hungry shark. Eat your stonefly, hungry shark.
You're such a hungry shark.
You're such a hungry shark. I want to eat you.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat you.
Wait, that's weird. Turn it off.
Okay.
Shut the show down.
Shut it down. So guys, we are almost done this fly. I'm gonna take and whip finish this right here at the head. I'm gonna do a couple of whoopie turns. Gonna do a couple 3-turn whip finishes. Secure that down. That makes a nice segmentation. You could go ahead and hit that with some UV bone dry or some anything really. I'm just gonna touch a little bit here. So I like to go on the underside, and everywhere that my thread wraps crossed, I just like to put a little bit of resin there, just because I know that it adds that added security. I'm gonna torch it, and now all I gotta do is trim the legs. And leg length, actually before I do that, I'm gonna stick just a little eye on, and all I'm gonna do by doing that is just a Sharpie. I'm gonna come in on the side here, just put a dot. There's my eyeball. Probably completely unnecessary.
And we'll be gone after one fish, but hey. Oh, it's what the people want.
It's what the people want. There you got it. Okay, so then for trimming these legs, guys, I find it easier if I take the fly and turn it like so, just because I can get an overall kind of length on these. I prefer to leave them quite long, to be honest. I don't like them cut short. That's just my my preference. But what you do want to do is get the legs even, both top and bottom. So once you've cut the top or the bottom, then just match them and make sure they're even. Those are a little long.
Yeah.
And you can use whatever legs you want. You could use barred legs. You could use some round legs. These are floss legs. I kind of like the floss. They got lots of color, or lots of gloss is what I was trying to say. And my friends, that is the Pavlov stone. I can't believe that we are done tying flies for season 20. But there it is, my friends.
I just got hit in the chest with a lump.
What
other colors are good to tie this bug in? Green, a little shorter, could be a squala. You could tie it in.
Tan.
You can. This is a stone. You can shape it a little different. Like episode 1 this year, we did a hopper. So tan, black, green, purple. You choose how you want the colors to look, but this peachy color with the golden bottom, a purple is pretty awesome. Green, red. I've seen red.
Yep. Even black. People go all black.
Why do Tim's flies look so sexy all the time? Because Tim's damn good at what he does, folks. That is a fact.
That's
and,
awfully generous of you to say.
Well, I'll tell you the truth after. Yellow, green, or brown, like Joe said. Love the long legs. The legs, folks, are so important. If your fly loses its legs, throw it in the dump. Because those legs wiggle and twitch on the water, and that activity strikes a strike. Spurs a strike?
Spurs.
Stimulates a strike. Black and gray could be good. Exactly.
Yep.
You should see Tim in real life. I mean, his flies. Okay, folks. We're not crying. You're crying. No, don't stop. See, I didn't even get to tie a fly because you hogged it all.
I hogged all the flies, and you hogged that whole system over there all
I
year
did.
long.
It's a shame.
What a travesty.
We know our roles, folks,
Yeah, we
and
know our roles.
we stick to them. So, because Tim is a sexy mother effer, that's why. And Blake likes your bum.
Oh man, yeah, you were the one that's saying had a sexy tush.
Blake paid enough to like your bum.
Yeah, you can. Well, I'm not gonna say. Never mind.
Yeah, Tim's a prostitute.
Yeah. I prefer gigolo. Okay. It's got a nicer sound to it. Wow. Okay.
I don't want to leave the fly because it's.
Oh, well, you should, because we need to see your beautiful face. I've been hogging the screen here.
I know. We will.
Yeah.
Find me wherever these are.
I have to give me a mic break here for a moment.
There, mic break.
I figured they might want to see their shirt.
Oh, he really wants me to be. Well, we could check out the baking cam. Because you know why, folks, that fly, is quite simply, that's for Jen Lyle. Well, Jen, you waited 64 episodes, and the music stops, everything stops, and well, folks, that's why Jen Lyle showed up. Episode 20 and a half. Bruce Bigelow, and you see where we get all our dubbing from. Not from the baking cam, but from Tim. Okay, so what we're doing, folks, is we're getting into the giveaways. And Okay. Super nervous here.
Oh, it's gonna be so awesome. Man.
Okay, folks. I hope everybody is having themselves a good old time tonight. Season 3, episode 20. You know what that means.
I don't know. You tell me. Why don't you tell me what that means?
Yeah. Time for us to give stuff away, folks.
Let's do it. Let's give it all away.
Okay.
There's a bit to give.
So, Tim, do you got room to write?
Yeah, I got room. Send it over. I can throw this whole table out now.
You're just going to write numbers, folks. And so, I got an I on my shirt, on my sheet here. Okay. So, I have this whole entire sheet of all the giveaways listed out here just because I don't want anybody complaining about the process because this is just simply how it's going to go down. Okay, so what happens in this box down here is the winner is going to pop up. And what I'm going to do first is we're just going to read a number and I'm going to tell you what the prize is. So I'll say that before. I'll say the first prize is do. And then on this app here, I just hit pick. Okay, it's called Pickster. If you guys want to download the app to check the validity of it, it is called Pickster. And so we're going to go through these pretty rapidly because there's 31 of them. And so when the winner pops up, say congrats. Tim's going to write down number 1 and who the winner is. Okay? We have your information based off of the donations that you guys have done. So stay put, folks. So what we have for the first 10 giveaways, okay, numbers 1 through 10, is you get a year subscription to Fly Fusion magazine. Okay? Awesome. So 1 through 10, the first 10 giveaways are a year subscription from our friends at Fly Fusion. You get their magazine. I believe it's quarterly, and sometimes Tim's in it, and sometimes I'm on it, and sometimes Janine's on it, and hopefully Ren will be on it soon. So there's no bingos, so we're just gonna hit this.
This song is great. Good choice.
All right, the number 1 winner is Mike Hall.
Hall.
Mike, your name goes back into the draw. You don't lose. If you bought 1 entry, you still get 1 entry through the whole thing. So number 1 is Mike Hall.
Mike Hall, congrats.
And number 2 is Stephen Lyle for a Fly Fusion.
Stephen Lyle.
1 year subscription is Stephen Lyle.
Awesome.
And the winner for
David Blackman. Finally, you're
David Blackman,
brother.
What is Fly Fusion? It is probably one of the best fly fishing magazines out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was number 3.
Number 3.
Okay.
Number 4. Who's it gonna be?
Our song will be back. We're not giving up on this music. Michael Robertson, number 4. You've won a year subscription to Fly Fusion magazine. Okay? Michael Robertson's odds of winning were 1 in a lot.
Thank
That's
you, Michael,
fantastic. And you go back in. It goes right back in. Casey Gelbert. What number was that?
That's number 5.
Number 5, Casey Gelbert.
Congratulations.
Number 6,
Casey.
folks, is a year subscription to Fly Fusion magazine.
Oh, yeah.
And the winner is Robert Merkley. Rob
Merkley. Congrats, bro.
Rob Merkley. Centerfolds Dana sometimes, yes. Yeah,
Just
the winner
big
is
enough for
Rob
your wall.
Merkley. Rob Merkley. So we're on number 7.
Number 7.
Number 7 is a year subscription to Fly Fusion magazine. Trevor Montgomery, keeping it stiff, touching tips. Trevor Montgomery. Trevor Montgomery, number 7 that was number 7, right?
That was number 7.
And that's a year subscription to Fly Fusion magazine. And now for number 8. Also the same thing.
Here's number 8.
Darcy Johnson.
Johnson. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Johnson.
Jordan Pogenpole, don't quit on us now. I don't want to hear about your storm.
No.
Okay, so number 9, folks, is
Number 9.
the same thing. A year's subscription to Fly Fusion magazine. And the winner is Blake Teague. Blake Teague, you're gonna win. And what we've just added to the last Norvice resin table, Jeff Thompson, who's an incredible fly tyer, just sent me a picture of a beautiful game changer that he tied. And he wants to give it away, so we're going to throw that in with the Norvice and the table. Are we on number 10?
Number 10.
Okay, so this is the last of the year's subscriptions to Fly Fusion.
Last one. Who's got it?
Matthew York, coming to the north of Alaska. Winner, chicken dinner.
All right, why don't you tell
Okay,
me
folks,
what number 11
I have
is?
everything written down here, so it's all going to correspond to those. So number 11 is a Patagonia duffel bag given to us from our friends at Fly Fusion and IF4. They've donated this, the Patagonia duffel bag.
All right, who's
Number
got
11
it?
goes to
This is a great bag. I love these.
Blake Teague. Yeah.
Well, when you get that many entries, you might win
Yes,
them all.
that is a fact. So you're Blake Teague, you've got the Patagonia duffel bag and a year's subscription to Fly Fusion. Okay.
All right, number 12. Not even halfway there yet.
Okay. Let the music start again. So, folks, the prizes are starting to heat up now. Okay, so this is
Heat
a
up.
double-sided fly box. The fly box was donated by West River Fly Shop. And you get a Shore t-shirt. And the fly box is completely packed full of streamers.
Yes.
How many streamers in there? A lot.
Dozens.
Dozens and dozens. Okay, folks, that is packed. It's out there. I can't run and grab it. My headphones unplugged. Trust me, it is a lot.
A lot of streamers. We got a
Corey
big-
Mahan
Corey.
hasn't shown up on the screen yet.
And
Show up.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Corey. He's not wanting to show up.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be a TNL without a little bit of technical
Yeah.
difficulty.
There it is. Corey Mahan.
Corey Mahan.
You win one of the double-sided fly boxes,
Boom.
jam-packed full of flies. Thanks to West River Fly Shop for the fly box, and the friends of Fly Fishing Bow River, and a T-shirt. And the next.
David, you won a year subscription to an
Fly
awesome
Fusion
fly
magazine.
fishing magazine. So we're gonna indoctrinate you. That's what you won. All right.
Yeah. So I'm not sure why this isn't refreshing. So the next giveaway is a double-sided fly box from West River Fly Shop, full of streamers, again, and a Shore t-shirt.
And a short t-shirt.
And the winner is Blake Teague.
Holy man, this guy.
It's not. There it is. And the winner is Blake Teague, folks. Norman Wells. This overlay is awesome as all be it. The music is what's awesome. So Blake Teague,
Congrats,
you've got a
Blake.
giant double-sided fly box coming at you.
Thank you, Blake, for
Yes.
all the entries. Your donation was
So
beyond.
the next one is the same fly box with a slight melt in it. But it is all of the flies that Tim has tied for Thursday Night Live. The practice flies, everything. Streamers, nymphs, dry flies, hoppers, Doc Spratley's, all the things. It's packed full.
got it
A
all.
double-sided fly box, absolutely crunched full of stuff. This is number 14.
Who's got it?
Stephen Lyle.
Stephen Lyle.
Stephen frickin' Lyle.
Oh my goodness. Well, you
Yes.
better appreciate those, bud, because I worked hard on them.
Yes. So, well, Stephen Lyle, you've got a lot of flies.
Yes, you do.
Okay,
Man.
the next one is a double-sided fly box, and it is full of streamers again. Full of streamers, dozens and dozens of streamers packed in a double-sided fly box. And that is donated by your friends Dana and Tim.
Yeah.
And that's number 15.
Number 15.
And the winner's Carl Wong.
Carl Wong.
Freaking Wong. And this year, Carl, he won the rod last year, which he never picked up.
Never picked up.
But hopefully this year, you get your double-sided fly
We will
box.
get you that fly box.
He was one away from actually winning the Clearwater rod again.
So close.
Okay, so the next giveaway is a 5-weight, 9-foot Orvis Clearwater fishing rod. A fly fishing rod. Fancy that.
Fancy that.
And what do you got on there, Tim?
Dude, this is just grooving, man.
I know. Okay, this is number 16, folks.
Number 16. For the fly rod.
Eric Augustin,
there
he's
he
going to be
goes.
so
He's gonna be
pumped.
so
He had to
pumped.
go to bed early. We will let him know. Somebody send him a DM and say, Eric, get out of bed. You're a freaking winner, man.
Winner.
Yeah. Well,
Chickens for dinner.
Carl freaking Wong. Well, Eric.
So awesome.
Okay, so the next one is donated. So that previous one was donated by us, Dana and Tim. So the next one, number 17, is the Orvis Pro 4-weight fly line. It's about $150 fly line.
Great fly line.
Great,
Yeah.
and it's for a 4-weight. Okay, so that's number 17, and
Number
who's gonna win
17.
this?
Who's it gonna be?
Alan Schaefer.
All right.
Alan Schaefer, you've won the gift number 17, the Orvis Pro 4-weight line. There it is. This almost sounds like Bad Leroy Brown. Yes. Alan Schaefer, you have won the Orvis Pro 4-weight fly line. The next one is donated from our friends at Rocky Mountain Fly Shop. Okay, a TFO Axiom 2 9-foot 5-weight rod, about a $500 rod, a pretty epic rod, donated by our friends at Rocky Mountain Fly Shop. And this one, folks, is number 18.
Number 18.
And number 18 is going
This
to
is a great rod, guys. Ugh, I'm jealous.
Ken Hoare. He's up in
Ken
Turner
Hoare.
Valley. He had to leave early because he had to get up early. He's going to be so pumped. I'm so pumped I don't have to ship it.
Cutting down on costs.
Yeah,
Right
yes.
here we go, folks.
Okay.
If you could all live a little closer, that would be much appreciated.
The next one is invaluable, and it comes
Invaluable.
to you from our friends, our one friend, Mr. Super Wesley. Okay, this guy's an artist and beyond, and he takes Vans, the shoes, and he custom paints them, and he will take your size. When you win this, you get those Vans. We're gonna set you up with him. He's gonna paint them for you, I guess, custom to you, whatever you want, whatever fish color you want on that. And you've got that's invaluable,
Unreal. Yeah.
unbelievably invaluable.
One of a kind.
I actually want them, and I didn't buy any giveaways.
I know.
So this is number 19, folks. The Super Wesley custom painted Vans.
Who's getting them, guys? This is gonna be awesome. Super jealous.
Alan Schaefer again.
Oh my
He
goodness.
just won.
He won number 17. Well, that's what you get for putting in entries, folks.
You put in
a
You
lot
put
of
in a
entries.
lot of entries, and you get a chance of winning.
Oh, that's so. I'm jelly. That's a great one.
we
Probably
should
my
do
favorite.
this. We should do this every episode. That is a fact.
Yeah, I wish we could.
Alan, you were a winner. You're a
Man,
freaking
Alan's
winner.
just crushing it.
Super Wesley custom painted Vans.
Just epic.
Okay, folks, the next one
Number 20
is donated from your friends Dana and Tim. The Fly Kia table. The curved MDF Fly Kia table for you. If you haven't seen what a Fly Kia table is, it is one of the most innovative, custom, cool looking, amazing, awesome.
Just check out our commercials, folks, because it's in there. Yep.
All right. Who's going to win this one? This one is number 20.
I don't know. Probably Alan.
John Onorati.
Oh, there he is.
Shipping this thing across the world. John, come fishing and pick it up.
That's a fact. It might not make it. Awesome, dude. Congratulations.
All right, John. Good job, John. Appreciate all your donations.
21.
Yeah, so we're on number 21. Okay, folks. This is, I hope I win this one, even though I didn't enter. But this is a giant fly box full of custom tied pike flies.
Oh, this is a good
probably $500 in pike flies.
Oh, so
probably $300 in material, let alone. So
And who's it from?
It's from our friend Doug Lee.
Doug Lee.
Elaine Lee. Doug, the jokester Doug.
The joke master.
He's going to email me a joke that I'm going to put into the pike fly box. And you won't know what it is until you open it up.
Yep. It's going to be awesome.
Victor Edmonds,
Victor
Cochrane,
Edmonds.
Alberta.
All
Victor
right.
Edmonds, you are the winner of the incredible, and if you don't want it, I understand, and you want to give it to me, that'd be great. We got pike season coming up, Victor.
Yeah, we're going
You've
pike
got
fishing next
yourself an incredible gift from Mr. Doug.
That's-
Doug,
Thank you so much, Doug. That is
we
an awesome
appreciate
gift.
it so freaking much. That's incredible.
All
Okay.
right, 22.
The next one is an enormous dry fly box.
Ooh, this is a good one.
About
What does it say?
200 and
200-ish?
Don't quote us on that.
A lot of dry
I think it
flies.
holds 300 and it's almost full of a whole bunch of dry flies. Okay, it's big.
So many dry flies.
About that big. And it's packed. And we're also giving in that gift is a Ahrex hook sampler pack. How many hooks are in that sampler pack? A whole bunch of different kinds. It's
Like
incredible.
40? A lot.
Yeah,
A lot of different ones.
it's incredible. It's incredible. So who's gonna win that?
This is a good one.
Marcus Juster.
Marcus
And that
Juster.
is Marcus, who ironically I guided him last summer, and he caught that enormous brown on a PMD and farmed it.
Oh, I
So
remember
he-
this. I remember
So
this.
he's gonna need these.
He's gonna need the dry flies.
He's not gonna need the sampler hooks because he doesn't know how to set one. Marcus, if you're watching, I freaking love you, man. I cannot wait till you come back. Marcus Juster, you got yourself enormous dry fly box. Bring it on the bow. We'll catch some fish on it.
Oh yeah, we can use your flies.
Okay. The next one, number 23,
23.
is the Shore Dry Fly Box. It's a smaller one,
But it is packed.
and it's silicone and waterproof, and Tim packed that thing with dry flies. Absolutely to the brim.
Fingers are
This
still
one
hurting.
is number 23, and we're going to throw in another one of those big hook sampler packs
Yeah.
from Ahrex.
Yes. Who's
Pick.
it gonna be?
Matt Masajowski.
Oh, leave
He's
that
in
one up there.
Fernie. He's in Fernie. Is it spelled Shore? I don't know, David Blackman. Is it the Shore SM7B? No, it's not. But maybe eventually I will have myself a better microphone. But for now, I'll just speak into this one eloquently. Congrats, Matt. That's super cool. You're going to be in Fernie, loving that dry fly box.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What do we got next? Okay, so the next one is a whole bunch of things from Shore. It's some Shore hackles, some Shore furs, some Shore hookies, some Shore pouchies, and a Monomaster.
Oh yes,
Which
Monomaster.
now-
And a Shore tool pouch.
And yeah, that's what the pouchy is.
Oh, pouch.
I called it the hackle fur hooky pouchy
Oh, the pouchy, I
Monomaster package. An enormous package from our friends at Shore. It is super cool. And the winner is John Onorati, so winning
Oh,
twice.
man. Look at that. John's winning tonight. That's a good package, man. You're gonna like
John, that one is fantastic. Be to you by 2072.
it. Where's John from?
East Coast, New York area.
Oh yeah. We'll get there sometime.
Okay, folks. Number 25.
25.
So 25 and 26 are going to go like this. Because 25 is the Bow River float donated by one of our guides, Russell Sloan.
These are big ones, folks.
And 26 is the New Mexico fishing trip. 2 nights, 1 day guided fishing with our friends in New Mexico. Okay, so what we have to be conscious of here is the border. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw number 25. If the winner is American, I don't know how I'm going to know that.
Hopefully you can tell us because you're here.
If you're here, yeah. This is like Christmas when Santa hates your ass. So, okay, just bear with me. I'm trying to do this so it works. If the winner of 25 is American, you win 26. And then we'll draw another one. And I don't know how we're going to do it if you're not American, but...
We'll figure it out. Let's just hope.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is If you're Canadian, it's the Bow River float. If you're American, it's the New Mexico fishing trip.
All right, who's it gonna be? Drum roll.
Matthew York.
Looks like he's going
American.
to New Mexico.
New Mexico, not the old Mexico. He's going to the new one. So
Holy
Matthew
crap.
York, you and your donations have won yourself
Matthew.
some incredible things.
Wow, that is gonna be an awesome trip. I'm a little jealous. That's gonna be
Yeah,
good.
2 nights stay, 1 day guided fly fishing trip, which you're probably going to want to add on a few more days guided fishing trip.
Wow.
That's not your name, David. Okay, folks. So
Okay, so let's hope for a Canadian.
I don't know what to do if it's not Canadian.
Well, then I guess we give him 27.
Well, we'll try that, but we can only do that for so many things.
I know. This is going to be tough.
Well,
let's just see what happens. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. We're just gonna have to go with it.
It's
And
gonna be Will. Let's see who it is.
Okay, so if you are American, you're gonna win number 28, which is the bag of streamers.
Gotcha.
Okay, we've got 3 dozen streamers in a bag.
What's
we ran
20?
out of fly boxes.
What's 27?
So, well, 27 is the Norvice bobbin kit.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so if you're American and you win, you're getting the bag of streamers, 3 dozen streamers. Hey, David Blackman's a Canadian.
I'm a Canadian, eh?
And if you know what, if you're American and you're here, let's decide if we want to keep this for next year. Let's just pick.
Yeah, let's just pick. Let's see what happens.
Joel Sather. He
There
already
you go.
won a fishing trip with us. He's
That
already
is
got one in
amazing.
the bank.
Good grief. Well, looks like you got a good summer ahead, Joel.
Joel, you're here. Talk to us. Do you want to hold on to the fishing trip? Or do you want the 3 dozen streamers, what we call the Bago streamers? I know Joel's here, so talk to us. Joel, tell me what you're feeling. Tell me what you're doing. Joel?
Joel, tell us what's up, man. What do you want?
Oh, now David's Canadian, eh? Joel?
Come on, I know you're here.
Joel, talk to us. He's kind of Canadian American.
Where's he from?
His dad's in Sylvan. He lives in Colorado right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, you gotta pick, bud.
Joel.
Where
I
is
will
he?
hold it. Joel
Oh,
will
he
hold
wants it. All right.
And
It's all
Terry,
Joel.
because he's probably going to be a nice guy and give it to his dad, Terry from Sylvan. Okay, Joel, you got that. It's your prize. We're going to hold that down.
That worked out well. See, you just gotta have a little faith.
Yeah, we're going to hold that down, and so be it. So
Joel,
it is.
I'll buy it for $200.
I can be a Joel. Who said
Hey,
that?
you're going
Oh,
on a
Jen.
trip on Sunday there,
Yes,
bud.
so is Andy. So
Andy's
is
going on
so
Sunday.
is Jen.
Oh, Jen is too.
Jen and Jen. Steve and Jen. Okay. All right. We're getting near the end, folks.
All right, 27.
So number 27 is a Norvice bobbin kit, a Norvice t-shirt, a Norvice hat, a Norvice neck gaiter, and stripping guards, all donated from our friends at Norvice. And so they will ship this to you direct wherever you are. And the winner is Andy
Greenier. Andy, is that you?
Is that Hillbilly?
I don't know. I know you're Andy. Is that it? Is that you, Andy?
Is Andy?
I don't know what your last name is. I just know that you're a hillbilly taxidermist.
Andy, is that you? Andy.
Come on, Andy. Let us know.
Well, either way, we're going to write that down. And then we're going to jump into number 28.
Heck yeah, he got it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
you. Congratulations, buddy. That's a win. Norvice coming your way.
Okay, folks. The next one, number 28, is the bag of streamers. 3 dozen streamers. Stroll's Ice Pick, a dozen of those. The Drunken Disorderly, a dozen of those. And the Barely Legal,
Barely Legal.
a dozen of those.
That's about
Dozen
a lot
of
of money in
those.
streamers right there.
Jordan Pogenpole. Pogenpole.
Oh, what did he win? I can't see.
Jordan Pogenpole, right there. He won the bag of streamers.
All right, I know he'll put him in good use.
What he didn't win was mag wheels.
Too soon. Too soon.
Oh, Janine, those dance moves. We got a problem,
I just got
folks.
this like constant like head bob thing going on
know,
here. I
it's-
just can't stop.
I have a way of picking music.
Just
It's so fantastic. Pogues, you won it. Okay, folks.
29.
29. Okay, well, this 29 on the list here is what we've all been waiting for. It is the Norvice mounted on the custom river resin table. Okay, Rocky Mountain Fly Shop donated the Norvice. Not Norvice, Rocky Mountain Fly Shop donated the Norvice. And our friends Corey and Juanita Mahan, who have a Facebook page, go give it a follow. It's called Pour One On Projects. Okay, they donated this table. This is probably a $400 or $500 table, and then your Norvice is probably $500-600 Canadian. This is the prize, folks, that everybody has just been. Jordan Pogampole, you won the bag of streamers.
Yeah, buddy, you did. How many shares do we have? People are going to have to chug.
Am I holding you guys in suspense? Okay, folks, this is it. This is the resin river table with the Norvice, okay? This is it. This is so freaking awesome. Colin, everyone at Rocky Mountain Fly Shop, you guys actually knocked this out of the ballpark.
Yeah.
So incredible. This is so freaking incredible. This is unbelievable. I don't want to hit pick because it's like...
Who's going to do it, though?
I know. I'm not even going to say the name.
Drum roll.
I have a drum roll sound effect, but then it ends the organ.
Okay, I'll try.
And I would much rather an organ. Organism. Orgasm.
Orgasm.
I'm going to have... Someone's going to have one.
Oh.
Okay. Here we go, folks. There we go. I'm picking the custom resin river table and the brand new Norvice.
Does Rosina come with it?
She does. She is a
Rosina 2.0.
Yes, I am Rosina 2.0. Here it is, folks.
All right. Corey, my hand! He can't win his own thing.
That's unbelievable. Oh my goodness.
Oh my word, he would win it. Oh, good grief.
Corey, what do we do?
Corey,
what do we do? Talk to us here, brother.
You got the vice.
Oh my goodness.
Like, actually, what are the chances? Like, they are minuscule that would happen.
What are the odds?
You've got to be kidding me.
But guys, Corey gave the gift, gave this prize to give away.
Corey made the table that the Norvice is sitting on right now.
I can't hear anything. I can't even know.
It's okay, the song's coming
back.
back.
He wants to redraw.
Redraw?
That's Corey. That's our Corey
man,
for us.
Corey. Well, folks, you have him to thank for that. Thank you, Corey, for redrawing, brother.
That's unbelievable. Corey, folks, Corey wants a redraw.
All right.
So what we'll do, Corey, number 30, the flat of beer from Bow River Brewing.
Oh, yeah, that's his.
And number 31, the $100 keg gift card.
All right, that's his.
Okay, Corey.
Okay, so 30 and 31.
30 and 31, you're going to go to Corey Mahan. That's incredible. Corey said redraw. So Corey, you get the keg, the flat of beer from Bow River Brewing. You get a $100 gift card to the keg. And
29
there we
draws. Go. All right. Thank you, Corey. You're a quality human, man.
Oh, man. OQP.
All day, brother.
All right. Okay. Corey.
All right.
Selfless move. That is unbelievable. Wow. I'm just digging the organ. Have you ever played the skin flute?
It's my specialty.
What was the thing you were going to play at the start of the year?
Oh, the, what do they call it? It's a little banjo you put in your mouth.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know.
David said his middle name's Corey Mahan.
That's a crazy coincidence there, Dave.
Okay, folks.
All right, let's do it. Press
going back
button.
into this again. Hitting the pick.
Hitting the pick.
Hitting the pick. This is for the Resin River custom table.
Two harp. That's
Pour One On projects, folks. You need now to go. I gotta do this.
He's gotta do it. Can't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Pour one on.
Oh yeah, folks. Okay. right here. Pour One On Projects. Corey and Juanita Mahan. Go follow their Facebook page. They're getting into the resin game. They built
They're
us
crushing it.
a Jewish harp. That's what it is. Jews harp, yeah. Play that skin flute like Kenny G. Yeah. Okay, so folks, go Pour One On Projects. Corey donated this, won it, donated it back. The least we can do is go follow their page on Facebook.
Yes.
Pour One On Projects. Corey and Juanita Mahan. Unbelievable. Okay, give me the drum roll, Tim.
All right.
Darcy Johnson.
Woo! You are the big winner, my friend. You got a Norvise coming your way.
Darcy, where are you from?
About to change your life. Darcy Johnson.
Who won the Norvise Bobbin Kit? Oh, that was Andy.
Andy won it. Maybe you guys got to talk. All right.
Mark, do you know Darcy Johnson? Is Darcy Johnson here?
Huge congrats, Darcy. That is awesome. That's a win.
See where Darcy Johnson is from.
That is a serious win, and thank you again. There he is, Darcy Johnson, saying thanks.
Seems to be local.
Yeah, he said
Darcy seems to be local.
Just scroll up a little bit. He was just talking. Back down. I saw it. There it is.
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah.
Corey.
There it is. Darcy Johnson, folks. Darcy, you're from Calgary, my friend?
He said something else. Let me go down a little bit.
At least my luck is consistent. From Calgary.
From Calgary. That's
Oh, yeah.
awesome, Darcy. Well, we'll get
Darcy,
you that tape right away, man.
I hope you've seen the videos of this thing because this thing is absolutely incredible. And for all your donations you did, we see it.
Yeah, we see it. We know.
Unbelievable. We appreciate you. Yeah. And Corey, incredible. Pour One On Projects, folks.
Pour One On.
Okay, so
was that the last one?
Well,
Sorta.
Yeah. So to all's fair in love and war, and because not everyone's in a financial position to donate to the show, and because we have such incredible people who tune into the show, who are friends of the show, somebody on episode 0 packaged all of the fly kits for us, for you guys. I think they did 30 or 40
of them.
Yeah. So they packaged all of it. We tied the crayfish and
What was the other one? Crayfish and.
it was a dry fly.
Oh,
like
it
a
was-
quill
yeah,
or something.
It was a
Splayed.
Yeah, a splayed wing.
A splayed.
quill,
We
yeah.
said a splayed.
That's where the splayed started, folks.
That's where the splay started. So,
This fella, who you're not gonna see it as this name, but we've been wearing his stuff. He had donated last year to the show. BFE Flyco. Absolute genuine human. So, how do we spit this out? I guess
well, his name's Bob.
Bob Poston.
Bob
And
Poston,
He is
and-
watching, and you're probably gonna, unless you know off the top of your head,
So,
the
yeah.
answer, you're gonna have to find him on Facebook.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
So-
find him on Facebook. But he texted Tim before the show and said, Tim, I started Thursday Night Live off season 3 doing something for the people, for the OQP, and I want to do something on season 3, episode 20, the finale. I don't want it to go to a donation giveaway because some people in here might not have the financial means to donate, and that's okay. That's Bob's heart. Incredible human. And so he said, I want to give away a Norvise to somebody in here.
How crazy is that? So Bob, thank you. He's gonna donate a Norvise to someone in here. And how are we gonna do that? Well, get ready, guys. You might want to have that mouse ready to do some looking.
Yeah, searching on Bob.
Searching on Bob. But so I'm gonna go a 3, 2, 1 here. Bob's giving this away, but you're gonna have to come up with his daughter's full name. First, middle, last name.
Yeah, it's written down right here.
It's written down right there. So you're on the go. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoever can come up with that name,
Yeah.
put it in the comments first, is gonna win a Norvise.
And it's what we see first here. I might even.
What we see first.
Yeah, so Bob's like, hey guys, I love this group, these fantastic humans. I started this season off for you guys, and I want to close it out for you guys. So, yeah. So Scott, yes, really.
There it is. Nope, not quite. Nice try.
Close.
Oh
Aaron.
man, that is close.
Oh, that is so close.
Oh, it kills me how close that is.
We gotta see it here.
You gotta see it here first. Get searching, folks. Bob has done so much for us. He's been an amazing human. Can't say thanks enough, bud. What a give back. We thought one Norvice was crazy.
Yep.
Giving away a second one.
So close. See, Bob's right
Bob's
there.
right there. Might want to click on that name. Yeah,
Yep.
right, Wes? Only quality people. Oh, you guys are getting close.
Almost.
Not yet. You got. Look at his last name, folks. Not to mention a couple others.
So,
You guys are
the
so close.
first one to pop up here, we'll
There-
throw it up.
Oh man, you guys are so close. So you need to have the middle, the first,
The full
and
name.
last.
The
You
first,
guys-
middle, and last. I think spell correct is
I think spell correct's changed. There. No. Oh my goodness. It's
No.
so close.
Oh, Sean, so close.
There it is.
Where?
Is that not it? You're
not
touching
a-
it.
It's not that.
Oh no, you're not. Oh man.
And this is missing. It's
Yeah.
got to be correct,
It's
folks.
gotta be correct.
Oh, is that?
That's it. That's it. That has to be.
All right, folks.
Mallory Sage Poston.
Poston.
Sean, congratulations. Thanks to Bob, BFE Flyco. You have yourself a Norvice coming your way. Huge congrats.
Sean Allison.
Sean Allison.
Grand Prairie,
Congratulations,
Alberta.
Grand Prairie.
You, my friend,
Are the proud owner.
are the proud owner of a Norvice.
And if you haven't checked out Bob, check him out on Instagram, Facebook, BFE Flyco, or Bob posting on here. His little girl is an absolutely adorable little girl, and they post lots about her too, so check it out. Mallory Sage Poston.
So just
Crushed it.
this one happened before.
Ooh, that did happen before. That was before?
'Cause that was what he threw next.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, we're just reviewing. This is in Sean. Sorry, just
Sorry,
going
we gotta review, make sure.
majority.
No. I think the spell check was killing me.
Mallory Sage Poston.
That's the one.
Well, we're
Sorry,
gonna have
Sean. We're gonna have to renege on that one a little bit. That
because
is Aaron.
Sean's next guess
was
that.
that.
Oh, it's so ripe.
Well, Sean, we called it too early. Aaron Novland, you have got the Norvice coming
Oh, look
your
at
way.
that, so close.
I do appreciate how terrible spell check was to everyone, though.
And I will just screenshot this
There we go.
just so we can see what we see up here.
Oh yeah, I guess you guys probably can't see.
So close. Everyone's guessing. Well, Bob, your daughter's
Yeah,
famous
Bob,
now.
your daughter is famous.
Oh, that was so close. So close.
Oh, I know that sound.
Close.
I know that sound.
So close, folks.
Well, guys, that's an entire sheet of happy names. This
is the corresponding.
This could not be done without you guys. To all our sponsors, thank you so much for everything you gave. What's more incredible is not even our sponsors, but just the quality people in this group that gave back and wanted to give to you guys, wanted to bless you guys. Thank you to everyone who gave and supported and donated, because they care about you guys and they wanted to give back to this group. Awesome. Awesome.
Bob says, thanks for letting me be a part of all of this. You guys will always be my family.
Yeah, brother. Well, you're ours.
Sweating. That was so exciting.
Oh,
like,
man. I agree. Why can't we do that every day?
almost 10
Oh.
o'clock. Almost 3 hours
What?
into
10
the
o'clock?
stream.
Jeez.
120 people hanging out here. 150 of you hanging out for the whole show. Sean thought he was... Oh, I feel so bad.
Oh, that is sucks. But you know what? Bob just said to me, said, thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. Let me know the shipping info. What you got coming your way. You got a vise, you got a base, hats, and maybe some tools. That is coming your way.
Why are you out of focus again?
I don't
That's
know.
all I'm worried about.
Is this out of focus?
No, it's good.
No,
If you
it's
just
good.
stick like that.
I'll just stand like it. Wanna look at my nose?
Okay, so Wes Ashcroft is right here. So who won the Vans?
What number would that be?
19.
So 19 was Alan Schaefer. So Alan,
Not sure if he's here.
Alan, if you're not still here, but if you are, maybe reach out to Wes, but we'll definitely pass your info along to him. Wow, what a night, guys.
So Merino Valley Fly Guides in touch with Matthew York.
Perfect. That was good.
Figure out what works for you there. We got Joel Sather stocking up 2 float trips. He won one last year.
His dad's in Sylvan, right?
Yeah, so he could give it to his dad if he was a good son.
No, I'm just trying to put 2 and 2 together.
I'm just trying to like bribe him.
At least one of them can go to your dad. Come on.
Well, folks, we're here to talk about wins, and I don't think we're gonna say wins for the week.
Wins for the year.
Still got Pour One On.
Yeah.
In there.
Pour One On.
So yeah, let's take some time to be grateful for each other. I set up a group page on Facebook called Thursday Night Live Fly Tying. It's subsidiary to the Fly Fishing Bow River Outfitters page. It is just a page. We're just trying to get Tim looking pretty. It's a page where we can stay together. I know there's a ton of like fly fishing pages out there, but this one is just quite simply us, the TNL fam, and share anything you want in there. You want to promote something, rock and roll.
It's about a community, right?
Yeah.
Like, so help each other. We've talked about this all season and what this has created, and honestly, it did leave us a little bit, yearning for more, and we don't want to leave you guys hanging. Fortunately, we hopefully are going to be busy guiding this summer. Maybe we see some of you out there, but honestly, we wanted to have a place where you guys could come together and still stay in contact.
And just not lose touch with each other.
Yeah, 'cause we're going to be back. We know that, but
yep.
Bridge the gap in time. So, yeah.
I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure we're going to have something similar to say here, but guys, my win, and I'm going to say my win for this year, and honestly, I can't say there's not a lot of good things in my life because I am a grateful person, but I've been here, 22, 23, 24, however many episodes this year, Thursdays with you guys. You have truly blessed my heart. We have met so many amazing people that have joined along the way. You've brought a lot of light into our lives, and I know I can speak for Dana and I when I say that we are grateful for you. I'm grateful for what you have provided for us, and the words, the comments, the gifts, everything you've pushed our way. We're doing this for you guys, but trust me, we're selfishly doing it because you've paid us back in full. And honestly, we're blessed. I'm blessed. I can't think of anyone I'd rather do this with, and honestly, I can't wait to be back and to be able to continue on with you guys in this. So my win for this season is you guys. It's only quality people, love people, catch fish. Find someone in this group, connect with them, go fishing with them. There's lots of people in your local area that are watching this, I'm sure. Just connect, get in that group, stay connected to each other, stay connected to us, because we also need that. We're not ready to step out of these friendships for 6 months. We need you guys, and hopefully you need us. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for this awesome season. Over to you, big man. Over to you.
So Thursday Night Live was a pipe dream a few years ago, and honestly, if you would have asked me when we started this, before you guys even seen it on season 1, I was chasing my tail trying to figure out how to produce all this stuff. I didn't know what I was in for. Even today we were looking at even the beginning episodes of this year and just how far it's come, and I think that's a testament to you guys showing up every week, because it drives me every week to just try to do something a little extra for the show. Whether it's the doing something funny in the intros or whatever, We often talk about it. We're like, man, like, how are we going to do anything next year? Like, I feel like my brain is fried this year trying to come up with ideas and stuff. But you guys, the people drive that. And we just had an opportunity in the last week here for all of our sponsors to give stuff for donations for you guys. I think the total number of people who donated, 169 people, different people donated to us. And what do the donations do? Well, it helps keep this afloat because I know it's once a week, but it's a pretty full-time job. Trying to market it, trying to grow it, trying to produce it, trying to come up with all these ideas. But I love every single second of it. So I guess I can tell you guys that I feel like I'm living my dream because you guys show up here for 2 or 3 hours a week. Honorati is midnight out. He's probably got to get up at 4 a.m. But you guys sit here and you hang out with us. And just to say thank you for doing that and for letting my dreams come true. Because guiding's, it's hard to make a full living out of because it's very seasonal. And with this Thursday Night Live, it's like we just want to stay connected with the people all year. And I hated before how I was removed from the industry for probably 6 or 7 months. And then you'd come back to it and you felt this major disconnect. But yeah, an idea is just an idea. We put it into action. And our goal and the thing that we keep looking back on is you guys, the people, connecting people, the messages. Blake, what you did with your donations was absolutely, I'm not going to call you out, but I'm going to call you out because you called Tim's bum out. A lot of people in here were over generous with their donations. And I said to Tim before tonight, I said, I don't feel worthy of it. I feel nervous, and Tim reminded me of what Steve Lyle said at the start of the year. It's like, it's the circle of giving, and it's we give to give to give to give, and if we can give of our time to be here with you guys, to give you guys a safe place to hang out. I think one of the biggest things that Thursday Night Live is engaging with is because there's no place, and not many places left in this world where we can be vulnerable with each other, especially as men. We're supposed to be we're torn in many different directions. You know, don't be too masculine, don't be too feminine, be like this, do that. And I'm here to say, like I learned from Chaz on the weekend, it's like I could still rip both your arms off, but when the time calls for emotion, I'm okay to bring that emotion. So we're just trying to break barriers down. We're trying to just create a place here that is allowing everybody of all walks of life, color, statue, status, whatever it is, to sit here and join a couple people wearing their 12-year-old daughter's sunglasses and trying to play guitar, and sometimes nothing works, but like, I thank you for letting me live my dream, for sitting here on this Thursday Night Live. For everybody who bought kits this year, we know they weren't perfect. We know there was pieces missing, and we're gonna do better next year. We're not gonna be perfect again. We're gonna do better. We're gonna try to find help with that because we're overwhelmed with the volume. And for you guys that just buy a kit, that goes so far for us to help us keep doing this. And everyone who donated tonight, and I'm rambling because I'm trying to block emotion here.
Hey, we just said we're okay with it.
Yeah, it's over.
It's not over.
Season 3.
Season 3.
Man, Chris Nelson, winners. Last night I went downstairs to the flight time station. Beer there within an hour. This is a long one. It's awesome. Beer there within an arm's reach. I wanted to tie the right fly for this spot to catch without fail. I tied an awesome leech booger. I don't know if he tied a booger. Took it to the fishing hole and tied 3 or 4 of the standby flies, and nothing worked. Tied on the one, and it no sooner hit the water and the bass had to have it. Next cast, a crappie, a bluegill. The perfect day was a beautiful and 74 degrees with a little wind. I could not have gone out there without the confidence I had with the fly tying family here in the TNL fam. Yes. Davis Kimball, welcome to the TNL fam. Same time. So make sure you guys let us know if you want kits. There's a thing on our website. You can fill out the form. We'll send out a email once those kits come out. Doug Lindsay.
Thanks for a great season. Looking forward to next season. Can't wait to order a kit. Thanks, Doug. We really appreciate that support, man.
Thanks, Tim and Dana. I can't wait to continue the journey. Stay strong, everyone. We'll miss you. See you for season 4. Pogues.
I love you, boys. See you in a few days. We'll see you Sunday, brother. Can't wait. It's been too long.
Mr. David Sawyer. Appreciate it. Thank you. Mark, another great season. Everyone looking forward to the next season already.
Corey.
Mr. Corey.
Awesome group. Love this family. We'll see you this summer, fellas.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, hope to see you out there.
It's almost midnight for me.
Still in.
My win is being here with you tonight, enjoying the OQP and the 9-foot rod. See you in the private group during fishing season. Take care and tight lines. Cheers.
Mr. Mark. Everyone, thank you for an amazing time over the last few months. There were some rough times. Tina was a great help, as well as the ones who reached out. We love you all.
Yeah. Terry agrees he should give it to his dad. One of them, he's got 2.
He's got 2.
Marvin, thanks for providing entertaining Thursday night for everyone in this stressful time. Stay safe and look forward to next year.
Mike, thanks. I've still got some kits to do. Hopefully, be on the Ottawa and Rideau soon. Have an awesome summer.
Cam, you need the beta version. That's what we can do for Sean since he didn't screw up. I'll send him a fly Kia table.
Awesome. That sounds great.
Sean, you're getting a fly Kia table, and that's for the mix-up with the Norvise. So you're still not a bridesmaid. So if you're still here, Sean, you're a freaking winner.
Absolutely.
Yes, congrats to all the winners tonight. Everyone who donated, whoever didn't win, whoever did win. My win is meeting every single person here in Tim and Dana. You made a tough time here in Alberta fun every Thursday and beyond. We love you too, brother. Be safe. Love people, catch fish. Love people, catch fish. Michael Arrington, y'all are great. Been looking forward to this all week. Just downloaded the current track to listen to between seasons.
Blake,
Yeah.
my win has been able to tell Timmy it's a great ass, but on the regular, it's been able to spend time with you guys and having fun on a Thursday night. Place to share and love each other. Thanks,
yeah.
Blake, not only for eyeing up my butt, but for everything you've done for us this season, man. Thank you, truly.
Jim James William Crawford. Stay safe, you too. Trout.
My son got married to someone outside the family. Maybe now we can expand the gene pool.
Well, don't go high hopes. High hopes never went anywhere.
Yeah.
Mr. Tom Pape. Lots of fun and good vibes for TNL. Can't wait for season 4. And thank you, Tom, for your very generous donations. Super appreciate that. Ian, thank you all for providing a great season. Thanks to Bow River Brewing for always being there, letting the people come and get the kits and managing the people there, dealing with the people there. Some people were interestingly difficult, but for the most part, a pretty good relationship there. Many more seasons to come.
Yeah. Joe Matchison, when is TNL and this community growing from season to season? We all know it's far beyond just fishing and fly tying. Thanks to each and all of you this season. Thank you,
Join
Joe.
the movement.
Thanks, Joe.
Bob. Can't wait to talk this summer. You guys stay safe and smack some monsters. Love you both to no end. Let the good times roll.
Thanks, brother.
Love you too, Bob. Appreciate it, man.
Adrian Tibble wins my little boy and the time I get with him. Had a great run yesterday, getting personal best 10K time and PB distance. Another huge is all of you and Thursday nights. Love you all. Hope to meet as many of you as possible soon.
Roger, what an awesome time. Midnight here on the East Coast, so I'm going to head out. Thanks, Dan and Tim, for a great season. Can't wait to see the notice that you guys will be back on. Best wishes to you and yours. See you on the flip side. Roger, it's been a fantastic season. Although we can't or haven't met some of you guys, I feel like I know you. because of your comments and your quick, witty, funny humor and your caring remarks at the end of the show.
Yeah, Mike, it was great to learn how to tie with you guys. Looking forward to next season. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Mike.
Novland, the winners this amazing season of TNL and all the people that were part of this. Thanks to everybody making this year amazing. Thank you, brother.
Joel Sather, as soon as that border opens, we were having a party float.
Yeah. Right, he's probably going to do 2 floats in one day with his dad. Right?
Yeah, totally.
Terry, I got your back. Victor, thanks Dana and Tim. So much fun. When you're done with the guide school, I'll call you to book a trip. Awesome. We appreciate that.
Jade, this was amazing. You guys are the best. Thank you for the community you have created and the positivity that you spread. Thanks, Jade. Thanks, Morgan. Thanks for tuning in every week. Yeah.
I think Scott's just sad.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Wes. You're the awesome one, man. Thank you for everything. Sucks it's over, Matt. But this has been the best. You make me a better person. Love you all. Love people. Catch fish.
Craig, Mr. Jones. Can't say enough about you guys. This community. Keep on tying, flinging flies, telling fishing lies. Stay safe, all. Looking forward to connecting with everyone on the TNL page and again in season 4. All the best to you guys for your guidance season. Thanks, Craig. We appreciate all your support from the day that you guys walked into the brewery, Caravel there, and we got to sit down and chat. And we met some lifelong friends that I did not know would turn into this. And well, that's the fun part about TNL is we never know what's next week.
Yeah, touche. Someone still wants you to tie a worm.
Yeah, Alex. He also wants his rod from last year. Rodrigo, thanks for distracting me in quarantine, and congratulations to all the winners. All right, Andy's got a big one.
Ooh, all right. My win is discovering you guys. It was a pleasure to meet you, Tim. Can't wait to meet you, Dana. But my win was yesterday. I was having a crummy day. Came home and my daughter said, excuse me, sorry, I gotta switch over to the side here. My daughter said that we need to go for a drive. We went and looked at the school's positive message sidewalk art drawn around Bowden for Mental Health Week. And man, oh man, did it ever change my mood and put me in a super good mood. Thank God for kids, amen to that. Also super excited to go fishing with you guys this Sunday, man. It's good. Can't wait to see you again, Andy.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything. I'm glad you found us too, man.
The win is finding OQP and knowing that we will continue to love people and catch fish.
Yeah, Alex. Tammy
You guided
Reed.
Alex last summer, right?
Yeah, Alex,
you
man. So Tammy says, awesome season, you guys. Can't wait till the next one. So happy we've crossed paths. Us too, Tammy. Us too.
Yeah, about Cam. We got a real one coming up to you, Sean. But it's spurred by good people like Cam. Douglas McLean, love people and cats lots of fish.
Donna, thanks for sharing your positive energy, your generosity, and your support of the fly fishing community. Can't wait for next season. Stay safe and be well. Same to you, Donna.
Have a great guiding season, amazing summer, and fishing season to everybody out there.
To Judd, y'all are awesome and appreciated. We are blessed by what you are doing. Thanks, Judd. Appreciate it.
Terry, we're glad to have you.
Yeah.
Can't wait till Joel gets you a trip.
Hopefully. You better. Merino Valley Flag Guides. Big donator this tonight.
Yeah.
So glad to be part of this with all of you guys, even though I started on episode 9 of this season. In this small amount of time, I gained my dream job after losing what I thought was my life's destiny in my previous job as head brewer. Good things are coming. Can't wait for season 4. Hope to see some Perdigon flies. All right, well, we might be able to help you with that.
Bounce the bottom. I thought the mirrored glasses were because Tim was going to cry.
I did it. I made it through an episode without crying, guys.
Yeah.
It's going to be worth something. Mark. My win is being part of this group. Anyone wants someone to fish with in Alberta, just reach out. Caught my PB Rainbow fishing Stillwater with my bro Rob Merkley, and the hits keep coming. Thanks so much. This amazing way to spend Thursday. Love people, catch fish.
Alan Schaefer, a double winner.
Double winner, looking 17 and 19.
I've looked forward to Thursday Night Live all season and really look forward to season 4. God bless. You're all awesome. Much love to all. If we don't have your address on your donations, we're gonna need that.
Yeah.
Figure out a way to find everybody. Maybe it's gonna be Mr. Dana. I'm not sure.
Yeah, this community. Yeah, it's everything, man. Mr. Brent, thank you, boys. My win, finding you guys, learning how to tie, and unknowingly a new family. Time to move. Time to move TNL to the river. Thanks again, TNL family. Hope to connect with you on the river. Till next season.
Jacob said, my win is having great friends and family support me after finding out my dad has stage 4 lung cancer. Being part of this group and spending time fishing is keeping me going.
Oh, man.
That's so awesome.
Thinking of you, man. Thinking of you. Jeff, I win because we win as a community. Thanks, everyone. It brings peace to my heart knowing there's great folks out there like you all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jeff. Same to you, brother.
Cody.
How was yours?
Yeah, she did. My win is after a hard year of not working much and deciding it was financially irresponsible to buy myself a full season. My beautiful daughter Isabella bought me one for Christmas and gave me a full winter to spend my Thursday nights with this awesome crew. I remember when she did that. It was so cool.
Mr. Justin, I want to thank you, Dana and Tim. The group you guys have created is amazing. Thank you for all the time you guys put into this and doing a great job week after week. Can't tell you how much I look forward to this night every week. My win is finding this group. Thanks, man.
The Friday morning 4 a.m. meetings are a pain. But my win is Thursday nights and it makes it all worth it.
Oh, man.
We love you too, Ryan.
Love you, Ryan. Thanks, Blake.
Yeah. Huh.
Not easy to read sometimes, but... Mr. Colin. What an amazing season. Thanks, Tim and Dana, and thanks to everyone in the TNL community. The culture that's growing here is amazing. Couldn't be more happy to be part of it. Colin, man, what a season. Thank you to you guys, Rocky Mountain Fly Shop, Tammy. Like, everything you guys gave this season made it really, what it was. Yeah, huge one.
Cam said, having a healthy and safe wife tonight after big surgery. Have people in my life that support me and back me, all of you. And fortunate to have such great friends like Dana and Tim to support me emotionally and keep me grounded. Love people, catch fish, and love life. Love you all.
Oh.
Wow. Trout, it's an interesting thing because when you first started joining in, I was like, what's this guy's avenue here?
Yeah.
And you've been one of the most insightful, kind. Yeah, it was just crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know where the comments are from where we talked, but
Joel, you guys brought this all together, more than deserving, and I'm sure everyone agrees you've changed lives, no lie.
you guys have changed our lives.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny. It's not funny. I can't even read these. You found the why before the how.
Yeah.
Let that sink in for a bit.
Yeah.
When you find the why before the how.
Yeah, that's powerful, man.
The why before the how.
It's the movement, Joe. It's the movement.
Chaz.
Chaz. Dana, Tim, leaders in our family. Yeah. Such amazing mentors, friends, people who matter. Oh, Chaz, man. It's a privilege knowing you, getting to meet you. Thank you for those words.
And he's got all our deer hair.
The taxidermist, he's got to hook this up.
Blake, we got to do a podcast.
Yeah.
Once this week's over. My favorite are the people who, like Blake, just they joke a lot and then it's time to be truthful, and it's like, Steve, feel so blessed to be a part of this. Crazy to think you can pull pull people from around the world that share a common interest and bring them together over the web during this pandemic. You folks are the real thing. Thanks so much for all of it. I'm not going to touch much on the details of this, but we both had a call this week from somebody who was not doing well, and sat there for an hour, just listened to the guy talk about wanting to quit drinking, and I just sat there after and I just said, why? Like, who chose me to call and have this conversation? And I wish I could help more than I could just be in the ear to listen, but it's like, and the conversation was that every time the person goes to the river, it changes their life. And I'm just like sitting, and I've been thinking this for many years. It's like, what's so powerful about fly fishing? Like fly tying, fly fishing, there's a common thread here that weaves through our fabric, all of us. Why is it so magical? And I just sat there for an hour and I was like, why me? Like, why? Like, I don't know. I talked about it a couple weeks ago, and it was just like listening to those whispers in your life that just nudge you to do something, figuring out the why before the how. And it's like, I think if I can kind of leave you guys with some sage advice, it's like Thursday Night Live, we didn't know where it was going, what it was like. We just sat there every Thursday not wanting to do it anymore, but we came back to our why, and it was because we knew something had to change in the way that people were in the industry, and we knew there was something so special about fly fishing, and we just had to expose that part of it. And I guess you just follow those nudges, and you don't have to have everything figured out. You literally just have to start and go in and look. And even episode 1 of this year, and 2 and 3, and our audio was horrible and everything was crackling and the lighting was like little things technically for me that drive me nuts looking back. Tim doesn't know how to tie all these flies. He sometimes learns them hours before we go on the show and figure it out. And it's like, I mean, I'm talking really learns them. But you just go. We sure won this season with both Dana and Tim fly tying this season. Thursday Night Live and the TNL FAM has helped me through COVID times. See you on the water. Laura, we would talk about the end of the month with the kids, and I don't know how that's going to happen with COVID rules, but let's chat. Jen and Steve, Doug, may everyone stay safe and have a wonderful summer. Next season's going to be hot. I know, I can't even think about it right now. Like, I know. I'm at the end of just like coming up with a whole bunch of ideas and just like love people catch fish. Oh, Mr. Fitzsimmons.
My win was finding the show. Thought it was just about fly tying before. Then I realized it's way more than that. It's great learning about everything, not just fishing. Especially this week was very, very heavy at work, so these nights are great for a laugh. Thank you guys. Look forward to this weekend. Mr. Fitzsimmons is a law enforcement in our community and what we do as a wildlife officer. Thank you for what you do, man, and I'm very happy you found us too. See you this weekend.
Perfect Christmas gift in November.
Yeah, that's right.
After having a tough week, had a family member pass away earlier in the week, and I feel sick to my stomach right now. After just getting reports of a very large fire currently burning at a senior's home not far from my house. Seeing the photos and reading comments, it doesn't look good. Hopefully everyone got out okay. Prayers to the people up there and Mike and your family having lost somebody this week. Yeah. Morgan Cole.
I love that pretty much everyone in this group wins at some point or another as being a part of this community. It's amazing to be part of a community like this where all can be thankful for each other and be guaranteed at least one positive part of their week with Tim and Dana. Love you both. I'm thankful for you all.
I love you too, Morgan.
Love you too, Morgan. Love you too.
We can't wait.
No, we all can't wait.
Take a little break. Probably won't look at a camera for a
little bit.
Couple days.
Oh man. I'm outside, let me in. Don't eat that baking, it's mine.
Check the security cameras.
So awesome. Charlie. So the cool thing with Charlie is we got to meet his kids this last weekend.
At the river.
So fun.
That was so freaking cool. Charlie, I think you sent me a text of a kid fishing. My win is the whole season. My two boys, Landon and Lucas, watched every episode with me and got into fly tying and now fly fishing, and are both very excited to fly fish with Grandpa Barry this summer. The professional. And they loved meeting the two of you last Sunday down in the bow. You're superstars in their eyes.
Man, that's so fun.
What the hell am I gonna do next Thursday? I don't know.
Hey, take over the camera for a second. I gotta pee for a minute.
Oh, you gotta go pee.
Oh, so bad.
You're fine.
Next level.
Just mute your... Just have to mute Tim's mic or we're gonna hear him dizzle pizzin'. Sean, had a great time all season. Looking forward to the float in August. Can't wait, buddy. Appreciate your support. Adrian, fishing, tying. Maybe people can go live in the private group. Yes, go live. People can go live in the private group. We'll moderate the spam worthiness of it, but yes, I would like that to be a place that people can baking after the dark. Who knows? We might have a Thursday where we just pop in to say hi to you guys. So who knows? Judd said Fly Girl Global had their first multi-language tie without a translator. Spanish was learned, English was learned, flies were tied till batteries died. It's fantastic. My win, Janine, my beautiful lady, said, being a witness to you living your dream while blessing so many people, even when it got hard, complicated, or messy, you kept showing up. Yeah. So thankful and blessed to hang out with everyone here on Thursday Night Live. It's all about giving and caring for each other. That's exactly right, Ben. It's about each other. It's about loving on each other, caring on each other, picking each other up when we need it. We all need that at different times. Laura, we can't wait till next year as well. So I just got home, was at my mom's, but you guys are awesome. Can't wait to see you next season. So make sure you check in and rewatch this because you can watch 9 Foot Rod. Barry, spending my Thursday nights for the last 3 winters with you guys. The OG. We need to get him a shirt. The OG. The original 3. We had 3 people probably for the first dozen episodes. And Barry was one of them. Now Barry's at guide school and I got to spend the day with him on Saturday. And watching his smile and just understanding. Barry, how old are you? I think you're 31 or 32. Plus 40.
Times 2.
But just Barry joined guide school, maybe a little apprehensive, never been in a drift boat, never fished the Bow River. And seeing him on Sunday, standing on shore, eating the chocolate croissant that we've talked about so much, and Barry's just like, holy cow, what a bunch of firsts. Well, Barry, I want you to know that inspired me because it's like everybody thinks you got to crush all these firsts out when you're younger. And there Barry is just staring it down head on, like tackling it. Never been exposed to it, but he's just like, here I am. I'm gonna learn to row the drift boat. I'm gonna learn to catch some fish on the Bow River. Midnight here, Mark. We're going soon. We gotta go. We gotta get up for guide school tomorrow. PJ, great time. Stay positive. Reach out if you need it. This TNL fam is here to help all of us. We all need a hand sometimes. Keep on keeping on. Love people, catch fish. Ryan, Tim, and Danny, you guys have great perspective on life and everything you guys do from TNL to each of your Instagrams. I've loved everything about the community you've created since the early brewery days. You guys are a bright spot in the Grimshaws. the Kenneth Grimshaws of Alberta. We appreciate that, Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy the water.
We will, Bruce.
See you on the bow. Till next fall, fish hard. Yeah.
Merino Valley. My win got to spend the afternoon with the legendary fly fisherman Taylor Street and his son Nick Street doing some fly casting lessons and getting to spend the day on the river with them tomorrow.
Nice.
That sounds like fun to me.
Scott, I went back and looked at the originals before we started this, and he was commenting back then.
Nice.
Like
one of the OGs.
You might be the OG.
The OG.
So sucky COVID year, one of my favorite because of TNL. We love you too, Blake. You've made our life better, and we're glad that we could give back to you and fulfill that. Super pumped you jumped in late and got the last kit that we had. We kind of made one up for him.
That was Blake.
Sent it out.
Where's he from? Somewhere in the U.S.?
Rock Hills, North Carolina? Somewhere out there. It's like someone saying Calgemiton. Okay, folks.
Sean, it's crazy that I somehow found this group 1 week after I started tying. Wow. Season 2, episode 1. So much more than we could have imagined.
Yeah.
Well, Sean, you have a table coming your way too, man. So
yeah.
You didn't hear that earlier. I hope you heard it. Man, Mark is relentless today.
I know, he just wants the chugs.
He needs the chug. You won't get to see the after effects of the chug because I'm going to be gone.
I can't chug. Thanks for remembering that moment, man. It was on the whim that Cody and I came out, and so glad we did. We were incredibly friendly at the beginning. I remember sitting there at that table just chatting. I don't disappoint. I'm truly an onion.
Oh, man. Both tears and layers.
Layers and tears. All right. Love you, Johnny. Can't wait to get you back in the boat and toss some more red hooks.
Whatever works, man. Whatever works.
I'm still outside baking. Tony wants the flies.
He wants his flies.
Have a great night, everyone.
You too,
Have
Jacob.
a great night.
You too. Ola Spang. Love people catch fish. I love participating in this group, but it has a negative impact on my work. Must get up 3 at night, so participate. Now it's time to go to work.
Oh, I think. Ola, where are you from?
Yeah,
overseas.
Must be overseas, yeah.
The world needs more guys like us, but like you, and that who love what you do and love each other and love to share the passions with this group of amazing people. If you come to Patagonia, we will contact you.
Yes.
We will feel at home, Rodrigo.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how far behind I am on the comments.
I don't know. Alex, well, we'll try to make that happen, man.
Yeah. Anybody have a ballpark of what the budget for that film was? Throw it up there.
Yeah.
Just
curious.
Throw it up there if you have a ballpark what it takes with trip, travel, gear, production, cameras, shooting. No, my boat just arrived this morning.
Got here this morning.
Yeah, I gotta go pick it up.
Thanks, Wes.
So I can give Trevor his boat.
Yeah, his new boat, yeah.
He's been graciously letting me use it until my boat shows up.
Yeah.
Yes, this is helping by listening.
Yeah, listening is powerful.
We know why. Troy, Mr. Troy Langelar. Yeah.
Yeah, Bob lost someone close to him very recently too. I don't think he'd mind me sharing that, but he gets it. It's not easy.
20 and a half is making my year. We're almost... can't be explained. It doesn't need to.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Just to join us this pandemic without awards, not just good company and fun. Yes, everyone you know is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Andy, my phone died. OQP, you guys are the best. Good night. Thanks a million.
Thank you,
I wish
Andy.
you were 3,000 kilometers closer to Detroit. I was in Kalamazoo. I'm glad we met you too, Mark. The show has changed my life. The people I've met, the laughs, the tears we've shared are priceless. Some days it's hard for me even to get out of bed, but knowing I'm not alone and I have a great support line has really given me strength. I cannot thank you guys enough, and that's to the group. That is not just me and Tim, that is the group.
Jody
Okay.
Sharp. My win this week was being able to mail my last broom bristles to a new friend in France. Then after realizing I was out going to the dollar store and finding out that section was still open to buy more, I bought 5 more brooms so I could make it through lockdown. Oh yeah.
Tim's the Olympic. We're at the piss. We're with the piss comment.
That was like 2 minutes long.
62. Like John, you're almost.
Yeah, that's not
That's
far
the
off.
budget for the film. Yeah, that's American. That's pretty bang on.
Yeah.
Canadian or US?
Best film.
125. A little much. I don't like when my hat falls down. One more splay until next season. Just
all right.
Just splay. Just splay it.
Splay. Yeah, Wes, that'd be fun. Best film.
Yeah, we're right around 70-some thousand Canadian. Sweden, awesome.
Oh, Sweden, awesome. It's a little ways from home for us. Yeah.
Well, Tim.
I don't know how to say goodbye, but it's probably time.
It is.
It's only 10:30.
3.5 hours.
Well, guys, can't believe there's almost 100 of you with us still.
Yeah.
Nothing we're gonna say is gonna bring this to a close in the right way.
You just gotta walk off the pier, start swimming.
Sometimes you gotta swim, but trust me, this isn't the last time you'll see us. We'll be back, and we are looking forward to it. Can't come quick enough. And you've spoken to us, guys. Like it is hard sometimes. We're silent reading these because they're hard to read, because it just really hits home for Dane and I. And I don't know how we've been privileged in being the position we're in and being able to minister with you guys, but thank you for allowing us to. And yeah, I guess we just gotta leave it.
Until then, folks, I'm Dana Lattery. This was season 3, episode 20, the finale for season 3. You guys have stuck with us for 6 months of Thursdays. We've loved, we've lied, we've cried, we've laughed,
cried and laughed.
We've baked, we've ate the baking, we've drank, we've chugged beer. I've had some hangovers that I don't even want to wish on my worst enemy. But guess what? We did it all together. And so that's what's super fantastic. And Tim, I love you, man. I'm grateful for your skills and your teaching skills and your tying. I think there's nobody better out there who can teach and instruct fly tying. Your sense of humor, your compassion, your heart, your caring. I'm so glad I found you a couple years ago, or we found each other. And I look forward to many more seasons with you, both on the water guiding and here at Tuesday Night Live. Thursday.
Oh man, I love you too, buddy. Yeah.
Until season 4, folks. I love you guys. Reach out, Thursday Night Live, Fly Tying Facebook group. It's too bright.
That's
Thursday Night Live, Fly Tying Facebook group. We'll see you then. Season 4. Until then, love people, catch fish, be a quality person, and we'll see you.
See you next season.
I can't press this button. It's so hard. Here it goes.
Do
I'm
it.
gonna do it.
It's gone.